Hey everyone, welcome in. And welcome in Zirconian, welcome in Ping. You mistook the 8 as 1 when you were walking. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. That just seems like it's an eyesight issue. Because I know people don't read. So I put the only information you need to know in bold. I put it separately in bold. And then so like if you just read that, you'll have all the information you need, right? But apparently, even that doesn't work. I guess not. People just don't read. People come into stream and be like, what game are you playing? You know, like, it's right there. It's right here. Welcome in, Chikano. How are you? How is everyone doing this week and this weekend? It's pretty warm here. It very much feels like summer. You don't read bold text. I feel like you're being yelled at. Okay, well that's a perspective that I did not consider. What is that? That's crazy. Like, it's not even caps lock, it's just bold. What else should I do italics instead? Then perhaps, maybe that's why people aren't reading, because it's bold. They're like, oh my god, I just have to look away, it's scary. I have no idea. I can't really, maybe I just have to do like, the announcement just has to be like 3 words, you know? I have to like simplify it as much as possible. Just say like cavemen speak. Yeah, like no streams July 8 to 15, thank you. Like that. That's all. Not in bold, nothing crazy like that. No emos, like just that. A GIF. Ooh, or maybe I could record a voice message and then people could, but then people wouldn't listen to it, you know? I'll record a video. I'll record okay, I got it. I'll record a TikTok, and then which is conveying the information with the Subway Surfers. Then I think that'll work, right? Is that the only solution here? If only you can make it Comic Sans. I don't think that helps people reading it, does it? I don't know how that works. But yeah, how's everyone doing? What's everyone up to this weekend? Here in NA, we have long weekend because it's both Canada's birthday and America's birthday coming up on different days, but very close together. Canada Day is today, so everyone should congratulate me. And then, well, that actually works perfectly. July 8th to 15th, peace, bye. I feel like people would be confused though. I feel like I would get like a million questions. I'd be like, what do you mean by that? Like, you know? I feel like it would just be a lot. Why are you congratulating a stat? Excuse me. Did he help make Canada? No. I did. But yeah, I don't think it's as big of a deal as 4th of July is in America. I don't think people care that much. People are like, yeah, we get the day off. I mean, it's a Saturday, so like, people get like Monday or Friday off, and then like, I think there used to be fireworks. I don't know if they are anymore because of the fire, you know, the fire part. We're just down here celebrating our freedom from the king. You would understand. I understand. I am a big fan of Hamilton, as we established last week. I know all about the king in the American Revolution. So I understand. I feel very strongly about it too, you know? But it's not, you know, I will say I don't really understand patriotism. Maybe it's probably because I grew up in Canada. We're not very patriotic here. But like, I'm like, I don't really care. Like, I like living here, don't get me wrong. But like, I don't have any strong, like, I don't want to wear like a Canadian flag, something, you know? Like, I don't like that. Happy birthday to your child. Of course. It's the worst when a national holiday falls on a Saturday or Sunday. It's like a wasted day off. No, they give you the Friday or Monday at least here. Do they not do that for you? It's like rooting for your home team. I guess, but rooting like for what? Like, what do you like with the sports? It's like, oh, you want to win, you know? But like, what do you Like, what are you cheering for? Like, oh, like there's not like a war, you know? Maybe if we're just like, the country to be the best it can be. I don't know. But like with the team, with the sports team, you can choose what team you want to root for. You don't have to root for the team where you are, you know? Like you can, but with the country, it's like, I don't know, you don't choose your country. Maybe you, like I don't know, it's like, I mean, I'm sure it's not the case, but like, it's like, I just don't understand what you're appreciating, you know? Like, are you just appreciating the good things about your country, or like, are you saying like the country is superior to other countries? Or are you saying like you're proud to be from the country? I don't understand. But how are you doing today, Chris? Welcome in. If you're opposing Team Jersey in a game, you get egg chewed at. You do, yeah, you do. But like, there's still people doing it. Like, if you look at like any home game, there's always a few people like a different color, right? In Europe, if you support another team than your hometown team, you're a plastic. Like from Mean Girls? What does that mean? Pledging to the flag in school was weird. You did that? I thought that was only an American thing. You guys did that? I've never done that in my life. I don't even know what you do when you pledge to a flag. We just love freedom. I guess that's true. You can celebrate your freedom. That's a good thing to celebrate. Miju is a plastic. I'm down, honestly. Like, if it's plastics from Mean Girls, I'm down. You did in elementary and then eventually took it out. Oh. So it was back in the day. Back in the day, you pledged to the flag, and then they're like, this is old-fashioned. We doing good. How's my day going? My day kind of just started, so it's just going. I'm happy because my favorite YouTuber posted a video. I already finished it though, so I'm gonna have to wait another few weeks for the next one. But it's okay. It's okay. I got to watch some Don't Starve content, which I was really looking forward to, because he did Don't Starve normally, like I think like 200 days a little while ago, and then like now he's doing like the DLC, the Raid of Giants DLC. But I'm like, you should just play Don't Starve together. I like that one. Back in the 1800s when you were in school. Well, I mean, that would make sense because like Canada was just founded. So like surely you want to like appreciate that because it just happened. Back when school was invented. True. Who invented school, man? I guess it's like a very natural thing to want to invent, you know? Like if you're like, we're going to teach these kids anyway, like we may as well teach them all together, you know? When did Canada become independent? 18... No. I don't think it's that far back. No, but it can't be 19. 18... Okay, America was like 1867 or something like that, right? Is that right? No, yeah, 1867 is Canada, right? And then America is 1789. Is that correct? I'm gonna look it up. Welcome in, Social. How are you? It just emerged. I see. Canada. I can't just search Canada. When did Canada become a country? 1867. Let's go. I'm actually correct. Okay. When did America, USA, become a country? 1776? What did I say? I said 1789, didn't I? Oh, no, sorry. When did it become independent? 1776. Why was I so off? What happened in 1789? I think something happened in 1789. Oh. I'm sorry, Merrick. I won't allow the other one, so you don't get the embarrassment of your typo. 1789 was the French Revolution? What would that have to do with 1789 US history? Congress formally established the federal judiciary. created the courts. Is that correct? Why would I know that? 1789. Oh, George Washington, is that correct? George Washington was elected. Yes. The year 1789. The Articles of the Confederation. I just remembered that from Hamilton. I'm sorry. They say something happened in 1789. But I guess they were fighting over the capital? Is that correct? Events. George Washington is unanimously elected. Wow. Unanimously? That's crazy. How can that happen? John Adams. Oh, wait. Oh, vice president. Okay. I was like, wait, how can it be so quick, you know? I am learning about history today. I figured out the 1867 thing today. Like, I knew that in my head, though. I think I read it somewhere, like yesterday. I think that's why. I never to grind this badly. I don't know what you mean by that. But welcome in Merrick also. And welcome in Number, how are you? We started fooling around with builds. What did you build? Unanimous? Kind of suspicious? Yeah, how could it be like unanimously from the Electoral College? But like maybe the Electoral College was like only like 4 people back then. I don't know. I have no idea. What is that emote? What do you mean what's that emote? It's me. Do you like it? Are you saying you don't like it or are you saying you like it? You built this hover drone laser thingy. Hover drone laser thingy. It just lasers things in the air. Is that what it is? What's blurred? Nothing is blurred. That's just the screen. It's really hard to see. It's very small. If you look on Discord, there's like a sticker version. I can make it big. Here, wait. Yeah. It's just a screen. It's just like I'm looking at something on the screen. You had a bridge from a schema stone, but made a car out of it, so it's like a free. It's like a Friggle limo. I want to see that. Take a picture of the limo. I want to see. I'm so down. You should give people rides on the limo. You should put some people in it, and then be like, hey, look at that. And be stealthy but pull up with the limo. You should roll up to Ganon in the limo. Or make the limo in the middle of the fight and then be like, you know, like, what am I trying to say? Be like really bougie in the fight. Trying to build a hover bike that doesn't tip over all the time, but also refusing to look online. You got this. It's all about, balancing. Surprise. Miju, Lisa, smile. What? Y'all are saying things that don't make sense. I don't know if you can auto build during the Ganon fight. You can auto build during the Ganon fight that I'm doing, but it's not the Ganon fight, you know? So far you've only made a Fortnite battle bus. Okay, guys, you guys gotta share these. You can't just say you built them and not share them. We have a Tears of the Kingdom channel. You gotta share these. I want to see the Fortnite battle bus. Wait, does it drop from the? Does it fly in the air? Is that what you mean? And then you could jump down? I know about Fortnite. I've seen Fortnite before. Like Mona Lisa. Oh, are you requesting that the next emote should be Miju Lisa? I'm still perfecting my limo, but I'll definitely post it. Okay, you gotta make it fancy, you know? Oh, you can make a cat bus? How would you do that? How would you do that? Okay, is it just me, or is the cat bus so scary? The smile on the emote is very cryptic. It's the meme. It's the meme of from Drake and Josh where she's like, interesting. You know that one? That's what it is. You can only attach like 25 to 28 items. Yeah. Apparently there is a limit, but you can still make it the best it can be. Kappa has too many legs. Wait, does it not have 4 legs? Or just, oh no, it has like 6 legs, right? It's kind of weird. But it's like really creepy and like its face. That's what I don't like. The legs are weird too. I don't like it. Isn't that iCarly? No. It's Drake and Josh. She's too young for iCarly. Some people make Gundams. I want to make a Gundam. I want to make like a mech and then pilot it around. It's 10 legs? No way. I'm gonna look it up. Bennett. It's like a centipede. Ew, that's so gross. And welcome in, Ali. How are you? I can't Google. I broke my Google. I Googled too many things about US history and now it won't load. I'm gonna turn off my... Sometimes my Wi-Fi just doesn't work. I have to turn it off and then on. And welcome in, Comica. You're almost done with Breath of the Wild, but... Breath of the Wild? But Zelda's gonna have to wait a little longer. I mean, take your time. Take your time. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs on each side. So it has 12 legs total. That is too many legs, honestly. Oh, there's a real one, IRL. I've been there, actually. I don't think I took a picture of the cat bus. I might have. Let me check. Because I went to the Ghibli Museum like a long time ago. But I don't know if I took a picture of the cat. No, I didn't. I only have a picture with this mech thing. This thing. I don't know where it's from. But it was on the roof. I took a picture with it. But I don't think... I didn't take a picture of the cat one. I'm sorry. I was like, that's too creepy. I don't like it. I went inside and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be here. Not a fan. Not a fan. Cat with 10 legs. No, cat with 12 legs. That's a lot of legs. Although recently I've been watching Markiplier started uploading his. You guys know I had that phase where I watched like so many Markiplier videos where he was like playing like survival games, you know, like co-op games. And they recently, like I watched that like 7-hour forest one of like their playthrough of the forest, but they started Sons of the Forest, which is a new one, and there's this random woman that comes up to them and she has 3 legs and 3 arms. Isn't that crazy? You're back in the survival zone? Yeah. And I'm surviving like heck. The Sons of the Forest does look good. Miju's into museums now. Honestly, no shade, but the Ghibli Museum's really boring. Maybe it's just me like hating museums, but it's so, like it's kind of boring. I'm like, there's nothing to do there. Like you just like firstly, it's really hard to get tickets. They make it really inconvenient to get tickets. And then secondly, it's just like drawings. There's just a lot of drawings, and then like we just look at stuff. And then you're like, well, what am I doing? Like you can't, there's like nothing to do, you know? And then like it's just like it's pretty small too. It's like pretty small, and like you have to go like pretty out of your way to do it. Do you have a list of topics for today's chatting? I do. I have some big topics because I was busy this week. You've been watching some RuneScape videos even though I don't play RuneScape. Is that the one? Is that the one where you like you have to like it's like Battleship, right? You know that? You know what I'm talking about? But just chill, like the just museum. All museums are boring. They're like museums with like white noise for my senses. Is that good? I don't know if that's good. Museum of Illusions is the best. Oh, okay, that could be fun though, because you can take fun photos. You can take wacky photos with the illusions. I have not been to one of those, but I would not be highly opposed to that. Like I wouldn't choose to go, but if someone was like, let's go, then I'd be like, sure, you know? I wouldn't object. But welcome in, Nivius. How are you? RuneScape is an MMO that is old as heck. What am I thinking about then? There's that game where it's like you press on the squares, but it's like Battleship, right? Actually, I don't know how the game works, but like you just can't like hit the wrong spot. So right? It's just like Battleship. The problem with traditional museum is just like flat stuff that you can just see pictures of. Exactly. Or like, I mean, like, I guess art museums make sense because like, you know, that's just what art is, you know. Like, you just look at it. But like, if it's just like, I went to the Natural History Museum and I'm like, there's just a lot of like, it was so many dioramas. I was like, how many dioramas can you guys make? Like, why am I looking at these dioramas? You know, like I'm like learning, but it's just dioramas. The only cool thing is that they have the whale, you know. But I'm like, we have whales. We have whale at home, you know. Minesweeper. Oh, that might be it. That might be it. It's like that really old game. You're just gonna be some kind of dumb. Is it not like Battleship? I always thought that's what they were doing. You just have to click on squares until one is bad. Is that not how it works? Maybe there's other rules I'm just like unaware of. But that was just what it looked like to me. I'm like, oh, you're just playing Battleship. You know, that's just Battleship. Without the competitive aspect, without the mind games, you know? But yeah, we're gonna be mad bored to play Minesweeper. Really? I've never tried it. I've never been mad bored though. Gives you numbers that correspond to how many bombs are adjacent. You have to mark out the bombs. That seems easy. If it tells you how many bombs are adjacent, then I think I would be good at that. It's like Sudoku, no? Kind of. I like logic puzzles like that. Battleship Sleeper? That'd be epic. It's not that easy. It seems easy to me. Battleship is far superior. Well, I mean, Battleship has the aspect of like, I guess it's like if you just play randomly, you know, like it's different because you just like guess randomly, and it's just like chance, unless you have a superior strategy for putting down the battleships, you know. Are you okay when you guys play Battleship? Do you guys group all your ships together or do you spread them apart? Because like putting them all together can sometimes work, or like you can make it tricky by like putting two together, and then it seems like one larger ship, but it's actually two small ships. You know, crazy. Minesweeper is so different from Battleship. You should try it out a bit. I don't know. I'll try it one day. Welcome in though, Knife. You just don't put your ships down. That seems like that's not allowed. I know, like you can like stack them on top of each other, but I think it's cheating. I think it's just cheating. You don't want to tell you in case we play against each other in the future. We should download like Battleship. There must be like a phone one, right? I don't care what people say. You're a genius. It's smart to put them. No, you can't. Like you shouldn't put them like all together though, because like if they figure you out, if they realize that all of them are together, then it's a problem. But if they don't figure it out and they're like checking everywhere, like then it's fine. But maybe not all of them together. Maybe like hedge your bets a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely tricky if you like put them in like crosses or like put two together so they think they got the big one, but then they actually did not. And they're confused, like right, they're like checking next to each one, and like you're like, oh, that doesn't make sense, you know? Bust out the Battleship board. Oh, like a physical one. I was thinking like a phone game. What were the? I remember playing this board game called Mastermind a lot when I was younger, and that was like really big brain. I loved playing that one. That's like the kind of game I like, where you're like the deduction game, you know? You guys ever play that? Draw a heart with the ships. I mean, they might not figure that out. I don't know. It really depends on your opponent. I used to have a pretty cracked strat in chess and win lots. You forgot it though. Against like people who don't play chess, because I feel like the people who like play chess, like they play differently, you know? Like they're just like there's like I mean like okay. Like chess is such an old game. All the strats are like have been studied for like hundreds of years, right? So like there are like techniques, but I don't know enough about it. Mastermind is cool. Mastermind was like okay. I'm glad you guys know it. If you guys don't know it, it's like what am I trying to say? Your reading experience. Did you play chess with your dad every day after school for years? Oh, that's probably why then. I mean, if you played that much, of course you were good. You never played it before, Stat? Maybe it's not a Canadian game. The number one chess player in the world from your area? Magnus Carlsen? That guy? He's Norwegian, I did know that. There's like an infinite amount of strats, you can't memorize them all. That's true. Welcome in, Maestro, how are you? Is it you? It must be Zirconia, no way. Although I've seen Magnus Carlsen and it was not Zirconian. I hate chess though. Well, I was just saying I like logical deduction games, but I don't like chess. It's too tedious for me. I would need to see the game, don't recall it. Okay, so Mastermind is like you choose like you have like 4 colors, right? Or like you have like different different pieces and they're like you have different colors and you make a pattern of 4 colors, okay? And then the person guesses 4 colors. And then you put down like pegs. Like you put them down and then you mark their answer. And so like a red means like the color is completely wrong and like a white one means it's right. One of the colors is right but it's in the wrong place. So then like using that information they have to keep guessing and try to figure out. And then there's like a limited amount of turns. That's the game. It's quite fun. Have you ever played Go? I don't remember which one is Go. I'm sorry. I don't know what I definitely played some traditional games, but I don't know what they're called in English. And sometimes I don't even remember the name in Japanese, like, because it's like there's some different ones. I was playing Othello with my grandpa in Japan a couple months ago, and I beat him every time. Sorry, I did not take it easy on it. But he's not like impaired in like the logical sense, so like I think he could have done it. I think he was pretty good at those games in the past. He's not like a child, okay? If anything, he'd be better than me. You love chess with RNG, like Fire Emblem. I hate Fire Emblem, sorry. I really hate the Fire Emblem. I hate chess a lot, but I hate Fire Emblem chessboard more because it's so tedious. It takes longer. The problem with chess is that I suck at it. I just never tried. You miss chess? I mean, chess is so popular right now. You need to get back on it. Chess.com. Most people talking about Tears of the Kingdom, Street Fighter, and Final Fantasy. We're talking about Battleship and chess. The classic, you know, the original video games, you know? Civilization is kind of fun, but I'm incredibly patient, and lots of my friends take so long on their turns. Is that the one, where it's like Civilization 5? You know that game? Are you talking about the video game? When we're gonna bring up Tetris, some people are crazy good at Tetris. I was watching, okay, I remember like, you guys know Tina Kitten? I was like randomly watching a clip of her, not really Tetris, but she was speaking about like a topic while she was playing Tetris, and she was like zoom 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 zoom, and I was like, oh my god, like what is she doing? She was like talking about like some like personal topic or something like that, and then she was just like dropping all the chess Tetris beats like crazy fast. I was like, oh my god, what are you doing? It was actually insane. You're thinking of buying Civ 6's Steam Summer Sale and sinking deep into it? What do you do in it? Is it like chess? Go with the white black piece to surround your opponents to make territory. You can't change it, right? And you play with like stones and is it on a grid and you put it on the crosses of the grid where they intersect? Because I think I've played that. My grandpa has a board. I have some friends that are really good at it and they always lose. They're just tryhards. You have a friend who reads chats while doing T-spins in Tetris. What the heck is a T-spin in Tetris? What does that mean? Actually, you know exactly why you dislike Fire Emblem, don't blame you. I'm just like, I don't really like, I think it's just really not for me. Like, I just don't find it enjoyable, like the gameplay enjoyable. I do have 3 houses, and I did play it a bit, and I like the characters, but I will say the story didn't grip me. I'm sure the story is good. I'm sure the story is good, but it didn't really like suck me in. Although I do like Dimitri. Like, we have Dimitri at home, you know, he's in Genshin. And like the battles are so tedious, and then I was like, oh, like maybe I could like auto battle it, right? I was like, oh, maybe I'll just the auto battle doesn't work. It just like, you just lose if you do the auto battle. So I'm like, well, I can't even skip the part I don't like, so I guess I'll just not do it. Can you solve Rubik's Cubes? No. I can only do one side. But like everyone can do one side, because like you don't need like a strat. Oh, although for one of my math classes, they had to like, you had to solve a Rubik's Cube. I had to make a video of me solving a Rubik's Cube. And then like, but he was like, oh, you can just like use a guide. So I just used a guide, obviously. I need to solve it under 5 minutes, but I was like following notes. So like, technically yes, but not really. I didn't memorize it or anything. My brother was really into that for a while, though, I would say. He could solve it pretty fast. Oh, and when I was doing an internship, one of my friends, like one of my fellow interns, was like, he could solve it in like really, really fast. Like a competitive time, kind of fast. Like, competed in tournaments kind of fast. It was crazy. When the Rubik's Cube record recently broke it, I think so, yes. Oh yeah, and then he could also solve it behind his back. It's crazy. T-spins are the biggest moves in Tetris when you rotate the T block into place through blocks. It's like a big brain stuff. How is that even possible? How is that even possible? That just physically does not fit. And go to Rauru. Oh true! Rauru is Dimitri too! We have Dimitri honestly, that guy's voice is great. I love him. I don't know his name. I just call him Dimitri, no matter where he is. And like he's in Genshin as well as Dainsliff. I just call him Dimitri. Just take the stickers off. True. 3.13 seconds. That is crazy. They move their hands like really, really fast. I think my I can't remember the time that my friend had. It was definitely under 30 seconds, but not 30 seconds, 30 seconds. But maybe it's even faster, I can't remember. My brother was into Rubik's Cube, a lot of them. Me too. My brother, I mean. He had like a 4x4, he had like a 2x2 and a 6x6 or something. Like, it was like, I don't think he does that anymore, but yeah, he was really into it for a while. Can't remember what got him into it, but he always had like random interests like that. I never had those. I liked like no, stuff like that. Did you guys ever have like that kind of interest? Because my brother he was definitely more that type. Like he had like a magic phase, not like Magic the Gathering, but like magic, like card tricks and stuff. Just generally just stuff like random hobbies. I don't think I ever did that though. I don't remember anything that would be like unusual. Like, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't think I did anything like that. I had normal hobbies like music, stuff like that. I would do like a lot of classes and quit them really quickly though, so maybe that counts. I don't know. Made so many hobbies over the years. What's your most unusual one? Like, most uncommon one, you would say? I did circus classes for like 1 year. And that was really fun. I think I talked about it before. You do like trampoline, you do like silks. Silks is fun. And then you do like tightrope. And then that was fun. I don't think I could do any more though. But I think it's easier than you think. Cause the tightrope is like really thick. But what's harder is like, remember when slack lines were really popular? Like those are so hard to walk on. I remember my cousin had one and we would like set it up and play on it. But like it's so hard to walk on the slack line because it's just like, it like moves so much. When they get crazy hobbies, you played games, listened to a lot of music, stuff like that. Yeah, me too. I was just like really into certain musicians. And then also I liked learning instruments. Most of the hobbies I was into weren't very unusual. I only do cool things in life. Like what? I would say like PC building is, I guess these days it's pretty common. Even Henry Cavill does it, you know? And welcome in, Sash. How are you? I've been stretching my wrists a lot recently. I think it's helping. When I was young, I was thinking of doing dance lessons after your sister, but was convinced out of it. Which is too bad. You wish you did it. Yeah, you could have been an epic dancer now. It's not too late though. It's not too late. You gotta keep practicing. PC building these days is all plug and play. Yeah, maybe like what would be unique now is like soldering your own motherboard. How about that? Amazing time for hobbies because then you play 25k hours of Street Fighter. True. We did some martial arts, but you said that already. Oh yeah, I mean you guys know I did martial arts, right? You guys remember? Any knowers? You may find things for asking. What about me? I'm doing good. Back in the 90s though, you probably had to be a mad scientist. Yeah, I remember I was walking my dog and then like I ran into one of my neighbors. And then he was like, oh, like, hey, nice to see you. What have you been up to? Oh, you graduated school. What did you study? And I was like, computer science. And he was like, oh, I study computer science too. Like, that's what I do right now. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And he spent like 30 minutes, like, explaining to me what computer science classes were like back in like the 80s or 90s. And he was like, oh yeah, we had to like write out our code and then we had to like send our code to like run the code, and then you would have to like pay like $1 to like print out like the result or something like that. Like, and then there was like I think you had to like they like punch holes in it or something like that. It was like really crazy. I was like, I was even talking, but then I couldn't leave. Like he was talking for like 30 minutes, and I was like, oh my god, I'm trying to walk my dog, and like he just wouldn't shut up. I was like, oh my god. But I guess I did learn about that. Yeah, it was like a punch card, yeah. And you had to pay like a certain amount. Like it was like it's in the cents, but like you had to pay to like process your code. I guess she did Shotokan. What is Shotokan? But yeah, I did karate when I was in 3rd grade, and I hated it so much. It was so boring. I was like, oh my god, I thought this would be exciting. I thought I would get to kick stuff. But I didn't. I did not. There was very little punching and kicking, which I thought, I was like, it's karate. Like, surely you do a lot of that. But there was a lot of like, reciting stuff about discipline. And I was like, oh my god, like, can't be bothered. Yeah, I just wanted the violence part. I'm like, why am I just like, we just sit here and like recite a pledge or something, and I was like, I don't want to do this. And there's a lot of just like sitting around and like listening to the instructor. I just wanted to punch stuff, you know. I remember the one time I got to do a jumping kick, and I was like, wow, this is really exciting. But then like you have to do like these like tests, and then you have to like just like stand around and be like, ha. And then you have to like, you just have to do it like by yourself, and there's like a routine and you have to do that, and then you don't even punch anything, you just punch the air, you know. But yeah, I did well in violence and it was not provided. When I was in Ninja Arc, I thought karate would teach me fighting other humans, but nope. Yeah. I don't know what kata is. Kata? Shoulder? Kata? Do jujitsu and you get to simulate murders. Okay, well I don't know if I want that. I wanna like I wanna like punch like a not like a mat, you know? Like that. Easy person about how to avoid injuries. In jiu-jitsu, you mean? And welcome in, Will. How are you? You probably want to join the MMA gym. That's scary. That's scary. I know MMA was here. Oh, no. What's it? UFC? Was here recently, and then it was like a hype. Kata is like Tai Chi. Oh, like... It's more like... yeah, like pose. Yeah, okay. You want to do cardio kickboxing? Well, cardio sounds bad. I don't know if I want the cardio part. Kickboxing doesn't sound interesting to me too. Like I feel like I want like... I get really bored if it's just like... I get really bored if it's just like repeating stuff. Like I don't know, I want to do like... I want there to be some type of like... learning curve, I guess. Otherwise I get kind of bored. Just enjoying some lunch. Nice. What are you eating for lunch? Oh, I'm doing good. That's the case for most martial arts, just maybe not karate. I don't know. But I was really young, so maybe there's a difference between like kids karate and like older kids karate. That just like, I just did not continue with it. I was like not even white belt and I just quit. But I still had my uniform. I'm sure it was very cute because I was like 10 years old, but like I did not enjoy it. Boxing is a lot of thinking and combos and variety involved, even looks the same when watching. I want to be punched though. I'm learning Kendo. I just want to like punch other people, but then like they don't punch me back, you know? I think that would be ideal. Kendo is the one with the stick, right? I feel like we talk about martial arts a lot, I don't know why. It always comes up. The only thing I've watched of boxing is... Well, the only thing I know about boxing is Manny Pacquiao. He has a large house. And he has a cave. I told you guys, right? He has a cave under his house. And I'm like, why do you have a cave? Like, he's like, I just have a cave. And then down in the cave, there's a shooting range. Dumplings and spinach. Last things out of the fridge. Honestly, that sounds very good and very healthy. You could do combos. Yeah, combos IRL, no way. Kendo's like samurai sword fighting, but with wooden swords. With Japanese fencing. It does sound fun. Fencing does sound exciting. The one I don't like is judo. Cause they just throw each other on the ground. It just looks painful. I don't know. Does not sound like a good time. But then I just think about Shambra. I'm like, oh, like, remember Shambra? Exciting. Archery is fun. You shoot things and you don't shoot back. I was pretty good at archery when I did at summer camp. I think archery would be fun, but it's a... I don't know. With a new character in Street Fighter 6, she specializes in judo and she's the scariest. You can die from like fade throws. Oh no. Yeah, judo looks scary. That's the one that's like... their ears get like really messed up, right? Because they just get... The way they throw each other, I think it's just like... It hurts your ears. But yeah, I think judo people are really strong as well. The new episode of Running Man tomorrow has his name, Yu Sung-min. He was like on Physical 100. He's like the skeleton guy, and I'm curious what they're gonna do with it because he's very, very strong. He does that like the last time he was on Running Man, he was showing like, you know, the sergeant jump where you have to like jump. You just have to like start from sitting and then just like not sitting. Sorry, you just start from standing. And it's like a vertical jump. He could do like a crazy height, which is exciting. I think if I tried to do that, I could jump like 2 feet. Like I think that would be like my maximum. Like if I actually tried to do like a vertical jump and like land on somewhere, like I think I would actually cap out at like 2 feet. Like maybe like 1 meter. But like actually even 1 meter sounds really high. Maybe half a meter. Because if you're starting with both feet on the ground and you don't get a running start, like this is really hard. And I realized that my legs are really weak. Because every time I do a leg workout at Pilates, I'm like dying. I'm like, ah, my legs. Can you ice skate or skate like rollerblade? I can, but not like super well. Like I can skate without falling down, if that's what you mean. And I can skate like reasonably, you know, like but nothing crazy. Like my brother can skate, like my brother can like lap me because he plays hockey. But I can at least not fall down. When I go to the roller rink in Japan at round 1, everyone else is falling down. So I can skate better than everyone except my brother, because my brother's there. Can you skate backwards? No. I don't think I can without falling down. But I can definitely skate forwards, and I can do the thing where you're turning the corner and you put your feet in front of each other. So like honestly, that's pretty cracked in my books, you know? It looks cool. Racing? I'm very like risk adverse. Like when it comes to like physical injuries, I'm like, oh, I can't like bike too fast. Like I might fall down. And then like if I'm skating, I wouldn't want to skate really fast. Like my nightmare is like doing like the skeleton or the luge or whatever they're doing, you know? Last time you ice skated was really young and you fell and smacked your face on the ice and cried. Were you not wearing a helmet? Did you smack your face on the ice regardless? Did you not have like skating field trips when you were a kid? Who did that? And welcome in Naja Taco. How are you? Best racing in the game. Sure. I'm a terrible Mario Kart person as well. But if his stat was an adult and fell on his face and cried? Well, if he fell really hard, like I wouldn't be like shaming him for crying. Like ice is really hard. I thought about getting some inline skates and learning how to speed skate. Like inline skates are like on ground, right? Not on ice. I can't remember if I had his helmet. Maybe you can't remember because he sagged your head. You got like amnesia. Oh no. I remember doing skating lessons when I was a kid, and they would draw a caterpillar on the ground, and then you would have to like go like this with your skates to like go forward, and you would follow the shape of the caterpillar. That was great. And I remember I was in level 1 skating, and then I was like, I could stop. Like I could stop like skating. Like when I'm skating, I could stop. And then they were like, oh, that's level 2. So then I got moved to level 2 because I could stop. I was like, oh, okay. I remember it was really funny. You doing well? Still playing through Batman Arkham City for the billionth time? I'm glad you're enjoying it. I heard the Arkham games are fun. Welcome in, X-Angel. What Damiju doing? Damiju is the chatting. How are you doing? Fancy rollerblades. Yeah, my brother does inline hockey. Or he did. Back in the day. That's what we do when, I've actually never used like the roller skates that have like 4, like, double wheels, like double sides of wheels. I've never used those. I don't think I can. I don't think I would know how. I've only ever used inline skates. You know, Mario Kart reverse gear user? My DS is charging right now. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna play some Mario Kart on the plane because I don't want to bring my Switch. Cause I don't want to bring too much, but I was like, I could bring a DS, you know? Like, I'm not bringing my entire Switch, but I'll bring a DS. Imagine how much more amazing that'd be had I not smacked your head. Maybe you Maybe you lost your dancing skills when you did that. Like you were really good at dancing before you did that, and then like you could have had a future as like a professional dancer, but then you hit your head. Or perhaps you would have been like like a super genius, you know? You never know. You're almost sponsored when I used to aggressive inline? Sorry, what? What's aggressive inline? Do you just skate really aggressively? Or do you mean like roller derby? You could have been a figure skater. Wow. Can you? Isn't there like... Is it figure skating where you have to be really short? Is that not true? Angry skating. What? Like skateboarding but with rollerblades. Oh, we mean like going where you would go with a skateboard but with rollerblades. Okay, that makes sense. Is that what it's called? Aggressive? It's called aggressive inline? That's crazy. Okay, figure skating is real cool though. But I'll be way too scared. I remember like I watched like I never went to watch any like Olympic games or anything like that when it was here. But I remember watching a practice for like figure skating, and they were really crazy. Like grinding tricks, right. Well, I've played Skate 3. I love Skate 3. Any Skate 3 enjoyers? I loved playing that game. And it's called Aggressive Inline. Wow. That's a weird name. Juggling all our figure skaters in the first generation was short. Well, are they? Because that would make sense, right? Like you don't like a low center of gravity. Right? And you can like spin really fast. I could have had a future. I could have been like a figure skater. Figure skating pirouettes. Yeah, they do that. And then, you know, when they stick out their leg and they start like spinning really fast. Oh my god. You can skateboard too. I was always too scared. I would like go on the skateboard, but I'm like too scared to go fast. So like I cannot do it. At an elite level, skaters, especially females, and even more, especially female pair skaters, tend to be on the short side. The smaller you are, the more that's really the difference? Aerodynamics? What? I thought for sure it was like center of gravity. Aerodynamic? Does it matter that much? That's crazy. The air resistance actually matters? Wow. I mean, they do jump like really high. You used to play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. That's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. That's like and it's not. It's like a skate is fun because it's like an open world. You can go anywhere you want. You can like skate anywhere you want, and then you can like you can hold on to the backs of cars. And then you can like skate when you're going on the backs of cars. Skate is a really well made game, not gonna lie. Aerodynamic, are you? A lumberjack figure skater. That could be I'm sure there's like skating shows that are based around lumberjacks. I don't know. That's interesting though. I see. That was the younger brother's short hobby. He was into skating too. Like skating on ice. Skating on ice. Skateboarding. Oh, it could be doing the things. I don't know. Skateboards really scare me because like you can't stop well with them, you know? But I did have a Razor scooter when I was a kid. And then like it had like light up wheels, which is crazy. On ice, he skates now. Ah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I don't think I just like skated here and there, you know? But like I never did anything like sports related to that. We would definitely have like skating field trips in school though. We would just like randomly go skating. We're like, oh, time to skate. Oh, and then we would play we used to have a field trip where we would play broom ball. But that doesn't involve skating. You use your shoes on the ice. And I was like, man, this is crazy. We're going on the ice on shoes. Like, that's crazy. But then I was like, man, your feet get really cold when you go on the ice in shoes. That's what I learned. It's very cold. Welcome in, Young. How are we this wonderful day? I am good. I'm good. How are you? We're just talking about ice skating, as you do. Remember skiing, but I wasn't into it that much? I mean, I feel like I've talked about my skiing experience a lot, you know? I would ski since I was like 5. Like every winter, because they have a ski resort nearby. There's like a town nearby, Whistler, where you can ski. And I remember doing it every year. And but I did it until I was like, by the time I was like 13, I was old enough to be like, I just want to stay home. Like, I don't want to go skiing, I just want to stay home. So then they let me stay home. But when I was like 8, I wasn't allowed to like not ski. Like, it was like, you don't get a choice, you just have to ski. And I was like, okay, fine. But as soon as I could stop, I did. So I guess I wasn't a big fan of it. You never done anything snow related? Chicano don't do snow? Fair enough, fair enough. It's supposed to be like sleeping, it's like 10 p.m. for me? That's not that late. It's a very early bedtime. Sounds like me. That's what I do. Although I didn't sleep till pretty late last night. Because it's been quite warm. So like it's kind of hard to sleep early. But I keep waking up early. So like I go to bed late and then I wake up too early and then I'm like, oh. Because like too bright. I'm like, oh, I'm awake. So I feel like I've not been sleeping enough. But then on Thursday, I like didn't drink coffee. Because I was like, I don't feel like it was like hot. And I was like, I don't want to drink like a hot coffee. And I didn't have ice. So I was like, I just want to drink coffee. And then I had like a massive headache. And I was like, oh my god, why? I'm like, how can I have that happen when I only drink like 1 cup of coffee a day? Like I drink like a small cup of coffee every day. And then somehow my brain is like, no, you can't live without it. Like, I'm like, it's not that bad. Like, it's not like I'm drinking like 3 cups of coffee a day or 4 cups of coffee a day. Like, it's just 1. Like, surely it doesn't develop a dependence, you know? But it does. It does. What I really want to do soon is fishing because you love fish. I have never tried that. I know my grandpa does it sometimes, but my brother used to go fishing with my grandpa every year, and they have never caught a fish. So I haven't experienced eating a freshly caught fish, not gonna lie. Maybe they just suck at fishing, I don't know. Staying home seems nice. It is, because skiing is such a hassle. Like, unless you really like it, it's like so much work, right? Because you have to like bundle up, you have to wear all these ski clothes, you have to carry your skis around, you have to wear the ski boots, and then you have to like, there's so much equipment you have to get, and then you have to like go up a mountain, and then you have to like, you know, spend all day skiing, and then like, you know, and then you like, it's just, oh my god, it's annoying. But I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't want to keep getting skis and like buying skis and like buying like the ski pass, and then like when you get to the top, it's like when you ski a lot, it's like it's either like way too cold and your like face is freezing off, or it's like hot and you're like it's too hot, you know? And it's like, and then when you come home, it's like you're like wearing so much like layers of clothing and it's like so hot. I'm like, oh my god. Like, and then it's like everything's wet. Like you have like whatever like inner layers you're wearing sometimes they get wet, and it's like, oh, like I just didn't enjoy it. And I don't like going up the chairlift. Like, I don't like getting off the chairlift because I always fall down and it's really embarrassing. And I'm like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. But especially as I got older, I was like, I would have to pay for my own ticket, and I'm like, I don't like it enough to pay like skiing is really expensive, right? Like if you like skis are like a few $100s, you have to buy like the coat, the pants, the boots, like everything together might be like $1,000. I'm like, I don't like it that much. Like, it's fine, but I don't like it that much. Maybe the fish are too smart to fall for those straps. True, true. Maybe they have evolved and you have to outsmart them again. It's just like Battleship, you know? You should go with them to give them luck. I don't know if it's luck that's the issue. Maybe there's just no fish. If you do cross country skiing, that sounds worse. Cross country skiing sounds infinitely worse. But actually, I think that goes with my risk adverseness as well. Like when you go really, I don't like going really fast down the hill because I feel like I'm gonna crash and then I'm gonna get hurt, you know? So I'm like too scared to go fast. It's really weird because I'm like, I'm not scared of like thrill things, like when it's like when you're like for example like roller coasters, like I would go bungee jumping in a heartbeat, like I would not be scared. Stuff like that I don't mind at all, but when it's stuff like I'm in control of and I could like actually get injured, that's when it's like I can't do it. Like I can't like bike really fast down. Okay, that one is like biking really fast. I've trauma from that. But like something like mountain biking, skateboarding on the skateboard like park where you go down the bowl. I don't like stuff like that because I feel like I could actually get hurt. But like I'll go on like any roller coaster, unless it's like unsafe. But like I'll go on like the biggest roller coaster at the theme park. I do not mind at all. In fact, I enjoy it. But when it comes to like any like skiing down a hill really fast, like I can't do it. I can't do it. Coffee is healthy as far as as long as you don't drink too much. Yeah, it's fine. I wasn't like saying like I shouldn't drink coffee. I just said I didn't drink coffee that day and then I got a headache. So which can happen if you have like a dependency. Do you ski from BC to Ontario in one go across country? Oh god, that would be a long ski. There was a deadly accident on a roller coaster in Sweden last week. Really? What happened? My hairdresser was telling me that there was an accident at a theme park in Osaka, like very recently as well. What's going on with the roller coasters? What? The roller coasters are derailed? What's going on with the roller coaster regulations over in Sweden? I should not go on a roller coaster there. I'm sorry. Yeah, that doesn't seem like it's supposed to happen. My roller coaster tycoon roller coaster would be better than that. I know there was that like accident at Six Flags like a year ago or something like that, but that was because like that was like user error. Like the kid wasn't supposed to go on because like he was too big for the restraint to close properly, and he like kept going back, and then eventually they just let him on, and like the restraint didn't stay down because it like wasn't supposed to. I'm the type of person who in the game drives and IRL just steer. True. I am the case too for that. Like when I'm driving, actually that's not true. When I'm driving in like Grand Theft Auto, I drive pretty slow because I'm like it's really hard to control. So I'm like driving slowly. And the same in Mario Kart too. I'm like, oh I can't accelerate the entire time. Yeah, that's crazy that the roller coaster derailed. I guess it was like an engineering issue, or because there's no way that's like user error, right? Like maybe it's like a maintenance issue. I think I prefer water rides over roller coasters, like the Jurassic Park one with the big fall. Water rides are like the same as roller coasters except you get wet. Like it's like the same thing, isn't it? What's the difference? Could you get like cushioned on the fall? Because it's just a roller coaster, except there's water. It's nice and cool in the heat. I guess, but it's like the same thing. I would love to go on that Jurassic Park ride because I went to Universal Studio. I remember seeing it, and my cousin went on it, but I was too young and I was scared to go on it. So I did not, because I was like 10 years old, so I didn't go on that one. But now I'm like, ah man, I wish I'd gone on that. It looks really fun. I love a big drop ride. I like Tower of Terror. It's a fun one. Water parks are fun though, like water slides. It's okay. It's okay. Water slides are not my favorite. I think those are scarier to me. I think like a big water slide is scarier because like it's less safe. Like water slides aren't that safe compared to like a roller coaster. It's great, you should try. I've only been to Universal Studios at one time, like 15 years ago. It's been a while. They're super dangerous. We have a water park here, and I know there's a huge one, and like when you're going down, you're like not touching the slide. And I'm like, surely this is unsafe. Like I'm not like when you're going down, it's so steep that like you're not on the slide anymore. And I'm like, like I feel like I'm just gonna like fall off and die. So like I'm not a huge fan of it. There's one with the hump in the middle. It's like when you go flying, right? And there's like no way to like obviously the water slide's gonna be different from person to person depending on like how much you weigh, right? So like I feel like it's very unsafe, like because like with the roller coaster, it's like it doesn't really matter how much you weigh, right? Like it's like everything is all like accounted for because it's like all mechanical. But like when it comes to the water slide, not really. Yeah, and then you like free fall with the slide behind you. I don't even know. Like it's crazy. I think my music stopped. Remember one of those super steep water slides? When did it jump start? Okay, that's how you die. That's legitimately how you die. That should not be allowed. Like they should like make you sit down before you go on. That's crazy. You're not much of a daredevil. Yeah. When it comes to those, if it's like actually unsafe, I wouldn't do it. If it's like a roller coaster, I mean, 99. I like that one roller coaster in Sweden, I guess. 99% of roller coasters, if it's at a reputable park, I don't think I'm gonna die, so I'm just gonna enjoy it. I like stuff like that. I like big drops on roller coasters. It's fun. Lifeguard probably is a stressful job. Yeah, especially if it's not a very safe water slide. I feel like they must be like less regulated. Cause there's that like I remember watching like do you guys watch Defunctland? And then there's that like what was it called? There's that one park that had the water slide where you like there's like a loop in the water slide. And that one's like really, really well known, right? And it's like they had like so many injuries at that one water park because like everything was unsafe. And I'm like, how is that allowed? Like in what world were they like, yes, this is allowed to be just like run, you know? You had a bad experience with water slide when you're young. The other person went in too quickly and crashed into you at the end. Yeah, right? Like water slide's just unsafe. That would never happen with the roller coaster. I don't get how they put a secret ramp in the design. The engineer was like Jimmy looking at the blueprint. Yeah, I don't know how these things like I don't know what the regulations are around these, you know? Because with the roller coaster, there's so many regulations, right? It's like you have to like follow so many rules to make a roller coaster, but like I don't know. I don't know about some of these. I was watching a video essay recently about the Final Fantasy movies, and you know that one, like it's like the third one or something like that, where it's like the roller coaster. That one's exciting too. But you know, that one's, I mean, I guess that's like actually, that one derailed, I'm pretty sure, right? The one like had like a camera or something like that, and it got like stuck on the track, and then they like derailed it somehow. I don't remember the movie very well. It'd be dangerous, but I'm about it. I'm not. I'm not. I want to be like get a concussion going down a water slide. You can just go on a water ride instead, you know? What movie? Final Destination. Where they like one of them is like a roller coaster crash. And I always say I'm like I've been on that roller coaster. I've been on that roller coaster many times. I hate that roller coaster though. It's really boring, first of all. There's not a big drop in it because the only special thing about it is that it has like loops, right? And it's like there's like 2 loops. And it's like that's cool. Like the loops is fun. But like when you go around the corner, it like shakes, and then you have like restraints like this, and you like hit your head on the side because like the restraints are like this, and then when you go around the corner, it shakes so much that your head is like and it like hits the side, and it's like it's just uncomfortable. So I don't like going on that roller coaster. not because of Final Destination, but because it kind of hurts. It's not that enjoyable. But the only other roller coaster at the amusement park here is like a really old wooden roller coaster. It's like really old, and when you go down, the restraints are like not like it's just like a lap restraint, and the restraints are like not touching you. They're like this far from your leg. So when you like go down, you like rise up, and you feel like you're gonna like fall out because like you like sit up like this much off the seat, you know, when you're going down. So it's kind of scary. It's scary in the sense like not just because of the drops, but because like you're like, is this really safe? I don't know. But like no one has gotten hurt on it, I'm pretty sure, so I think it's fine. At EVO this year, there's over 9,000 entries for Street Fighter 6. Only one person wins. Well, that one person who wins is gonna be very happy. But yeah, I am such a scaredy cat. Like I literally like my my Pilates instructor like knows me for being scared now. Like she was like, okay, we're gonna do like, she's like, oh, we're gonna do like, you do like sit-ups kind of, right? And she was like, oh, like I would love to do it on like the ladder bill. Like remember, I think I was talking about this before. It's like a raised like bump like this, and it's like about like 4 feet in the air, right? And she was like, oh, like I want to do it on that, but I feel like you're gonna be scared to lean back because you like lean off it, right? And like if you like, and I'm like scared, of course I'm scared to do it because like if your abs aren't strong enough, you're gonna fall. like if you can't do like whatever like sit-up type thing she's asking you to do, like if you fail at doing the sit-up, you're gonna fall, you know? It's not like you can relax with the ball. Like when you do a sit-up, you're like lying on the ground to start out with, right? But if you do a sit-up in the air, like you have to keep yourself up with your abs. So if your abs aren't strong enough, you're gonna fall. And I'm like, yeah, I'm scared. Like I literally every time we try to do it, like I'm like, I can't. Just be strong enough, apparently. No, we did do it, but on a different machine, closer to the ground. Because I was like, she was like, you know, I really want to do it on there, but like, you're gonna be scared, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, I will be scared. The instructor is there for you. I know. She's like, I got you. And I'm like, none, do you? Like, if I just fall down, like, I don't know if she's gonna catch me. Like, it's scary. I enjoy the ice cream instead. But yeah, I did it. Okay, but I've actually made a lot of progress. Because before, like, I'm like sitting up, right? And then you're supposed to like roll down, right? Like it's basically like a sit up, but your feet are like like it's not quite like a sit up because you're not like lying flat, because you're like sitting. Sorry, that's not exactly what a sit up is. I don't know how to describe it. You're like sitting on a box. So you're sitting on a box and your feet are not on the box, okay? So like your feet and your butt are not on the same elevation. That's what it is. Okay. And then so like I'm on the box and then you have to like lie back. But your back is in the air, not on the box, right? So but then I'm like close to the ground. We're not up high anymore. So but before I couldn't do it and then get back up, but now I can. But that's only the halfway point. Like I'm like, wow, I did it. I'm like really proud of myself, but I'm like, that's not even the halfway point. I have to go like not just down because I'm on the box. I have to go all the way back and then get up. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do that part, you know? Like I made it halfway though, so like progress, pretty good progress because I couldn't even do that before. But she was like, oh, do you want to try going all the way down? I'm like, no. I'm almost too scared, I swear. But I'm like, I don't think I can do it. Like at least at this point. Like probably in the future I can. But like I'm like, if I go all the way back, like I'm not going to get up. Like how the hell are you gonna get up? Like my ab, I have abs now, but they're not like that strong. You know? So maybe in the future, cause I'm like, but like whenever we do stuff like that, like she's like, oh yeah, you got it, and she's like pushing me so much. She's like, oh yeah, you got it, and then she just like pushes you, and I'm like, yeah, I clearly do it on my own. Ab will help you. I can see like my abs all the way down now, which is crazy. They're on Urbosa. Yeah, if I had Urbosa, I think Urbosa level abs could do it, but that's a long way away. You used to get that hip pain? Yeah. Yeah, a lot. Once you get Urbosa abs, you earned a scimitar as a 7 too, so you need one IRL. I feel like it would be very like impractical, you know? Like, what are you gonna use that for? Like, you can't even use it as like a knife because it's like curved. What is the purpose of the knife being curved like that? Is it so you can... Cause like, okay, the knife is like this, right? It's curved. Are you supposed to scratch people with the hook part? Or are you supposed to slice people with the outside part? Right? Are you supposed to hook into people and just like gut them? Like is that the is that the purpose of it? That sounds kind of crazy. What? Your brother-in-law got a scimitar at the wedding present? It's a Pakistani thing? What does he do with it? Is it just for display? Are you allowed to have that? I don't think we would be allowed to have that here. Aerodynamics? There's no way. A curve adds strength. Oh, so it doesn't break? I see. Is that how it works? Because katanas have a slight curve. That's true. I never thought about that. I guess when you think about like swinging a sword, it does seem kind of inefficient to like slice someone, you know? If you wanted to get like a nice like cut in them, right? I feel like a completely straight sword would maybe not do the job as well as like something that's curved, right? You could get a better like, you could be like zoom like that, you know? Slicing people is mean. It is. It's just for show, but it's like a prestige item. You don't think it's sharpened. Oh, that's probably where they got the idea then for the Gerudo weapons, right? Because Gerudo is like vaguely Middle Eastern, no? You know what's causing it? You might know what's causing it. You might sit with hip tilted naturally. Yeah, maybe. I think it's like I'm like, my computer is always on this side. And I'm probably leaning on it because I'm like sitting on this side. I don't think it's a woman way of sitting, but like I'm not sitting like that. Like I guess like it could, if you cross your legs, maybe it could put some weight on it, but I think it's just because it's I'm probably leaning to one side. When I'm sitting normally though, I definitely don't lean to any side. I'd rather get shot in war than cut in half. Oh, absolutely. I would 100% rather get shot than like stabbed. Like stabbed, just being, the thought of being stabbed is like, you know? Pulling up to a battlefield to pull a sword. No. I would never. Stabbing, slicing, smashing. I don't know. Like, yeah, I think stabbing is the worst. It just like makes me like you know, when you think about it. But I've also never been shot, so maybe it's actually just as unpleasant. I have no idea. But I'm assuming it would be over quicker. I don't know. You sit crooked, your spine is scuffed. Time for Pilates. She checks my spine all the time. My next problem is my shoulders are like this. And I need to be like, you know, like this. But she did fix my legs, which is actually crazy because I can actually see a difference. Like my legs were like definitely like outturned, like, or at least like my knees, right? But now they're like straight, which is crazy. You said crisscross applesauce a lot? Crisscross. Criss applesauce. Is that weird? No, I do it a lot too. It's comfortable until your legs are like dying, you know? Until you're like, oh, my knees. But it's definitely comfortable. Tried yoga the other day. You might try doing it for a while. Are you flexible? Can you touch your toes? Can you all touch your toes? A lot of people cannot. I can touch my toes, but not like a crazy amount. Some people can like fully bend in half. I'm like, how? It's crazy. That level of flexibility is like crazy. I hear some people sit in shoes. I to correct your posture all the time as well. Sit in shoes? Oh, so you just keep your feet on the ground? Is that why? I'd have to get indoor shoes for that though. I don't like wearing shoes inside. You're not flexible. Your shoulders are flexible, but for the wrong reasons. Well, my shoulders are really sore today. I don't think they're supposed to be because I was actually doing ab workouts yesterday, but I was like holding, like when we do like sit-ups, she makes me hold this like ring fit type thing. And then like that thing is like actually kind of heavy. I'm like, I don't think it's supposed to be an arm workout, but I'm like, oh, my arms, it's too heavy, you know? Be sitting like that at my desk on your chair sometimes? Yeah, I do that too. And you can't see, but a lot of times I am. Like 20% of the time, I'm sitting cross-legged. Maybe that's why I have hip pain. I don't know. I really don't know where it's coming from. I'm like, I just accept it as part of my life at this point. Because I have tried a lot of things. I tried stretching it. Tried using my massage ball. I use a foam roller a lot. And then nothing. I think standing up often is the only thing that makes it better. But sometimes I forget. And then I'm like, ow, it hurts so much. I sit like with my feet up like up here like this. Like not to be a weeb, but you know how like L sits? Like I like sometimes I just sit like that. And then like when I'm playing like Wild Rift, I sit like that for like an hour and I'm like, oh, my legs. It's painful. Cold bath. I would not be able to get in a cold bath. I would rather have pain for the rest of my life. Maybe get a standing desk. Yeah, I probably should. I know I probably should. I'm just like delaying it because like it's so much work to like set it up. I have to get rid of my old desk and then I have to bring the standing desk in, and then I have to get all my cables, and I have to make sure all the cables can go up and go down. You know how many cables I have on my desk? I have like at least 50 cables connected to various things on my desk, and it's like I'm just dreading that part. But I think I should get a standing desk because I am at my PC a lot. Your senpai said Japanese people can't be weaves. Is that true? It's true. Standing desk for we're fad for a while. So many people got him. So if you use him, I think I would actually use it. It would probably help. Like at one of my internships, we had standing desks, and I would use it quite often. But then like the one thing about the standing desk is that like we had like dividers, right? Like I would have a desk, and then we'd have like dividers around the desk, right? For like not for like privacy, but just for like you don't have like a completely open area. But then like when you stand up, you can like see above it. So like you accidentally just like make eye contact with random people who are also standing. I'm like, this is not my favorite. But if it's at home, then it's fine. I think everything on my desk now is like mounted properly, like to the desk, so I think it's fine. But like, I think it's just the cables. It's really just the cables that's the issue. You did an involuntary cold shower the other day. You got dizzy and almost started hyperventilating. Don't pass out. Cold bath, is that for posture? I think it's good for your muscles. And I think it's just like healthy in general. I don't know. Oh my god, my shoulders are so sore though. I'm like dying. My shoulders and my biceps are really sore. It's literally from the Ring Fit thing. It's literally from the Ring Fit thing. I have a problem. And also I still have the line here from the tape. But it's very faint. It looks like a scar now, I swear. Like it's just the skin is different. You can handle cold showers, but I don't think it helps with the posture. I don't think it's for posture, I think it's for muscles. A lot of athletes do ice baths after training to aid muscle recovery. Yeah, that's why I'm not an athlete, you know? A wheelie bin pulling cold water and ice. I could not. At hot springs in Japan, they have like a cold bath. I have never once been able to go in the cold bath. I like try and I'm like, oh, I cannot. It's just very intolerable. I also can't do saunas. And also I just can't stay in the normal hot bath for a long time. It's just too hot. Like I just want like an average temperature life, you know? Like I don't want not too cold, not too hot. I think I'll be happy, you know? I like a pretty warm shower, but not for too long, you know? Here in the Nordics, it's coming to sit in the sauna and then jump out into the snow. My dream is to go to a ryokan, which is like a hot spring resort, like you stay and then like they give you food and stuff like that. In the snow, like in the mountains, and there's a lot of them like this, but I just never been to one. And then like you can go to the outside hot spring and then sit in the bath, but it's like snowing. I do want to do that as well. Which I guess is the same thing, but you don't like jump in the snow, you just it just happens to be snowing around you. But I do want to do that one day. But where my mom is from, it does not snow. So I've not had the opportunity to do that yet. You have to go a bit farther north in Japan, I think, to experience that. Fortunately, being comfortable is not good for our health. I mean, a lot of times it is. Balanced temp is just nice. It is. Just bring the snow. It will melt. But yeah, it's like, I do want to try that. Because, I mean, it's gonna sound weird, but like, there's a Hitman level. There's a level in Hitman in a ryokan like that. And it looks so nice. It's like a resort in the mountains in Japan. And it looks so nice. So I'm like, I want to do that too. Maybe I should become a hitman. And then I'll get a free vacation. I'll get a free vacation to like a resort in Hokkaido or something. Maybe that's the plan. I'm down. But yeah, that's where I learned about it. I didn't tell my mom that though. I was like, Mom, I want to go to like this kind of ryokan. Like, where is it? But I did not tell her it was from Hitman. I don't think she would be happy about that. Become an assassin, see the world. For real. Hitman goes to such beautiful places. It's such a beautiful game, you know? Like, he's just like, there's like really pretty, like, he goes to so many different places, it looks beautiful, like, Hitman's just living the dream, you know? Murdering people and then leaving, you know? He doesn't have to get expensive haircuts because he's bald, like, crazy. Your dream is to eat Hokkaido snow crab in the snow with the cold Sapporo? I would love to eat snow crab. Snow crab sounds so delicious. That is the dream. I want to try the raw crab, the raw marinated crab. You can buy it here as well. It's like a Korean dish, I think. But I want to try the raw crab. That sounds really, really good. You have to wear a full suit in the summer in Southern Europe? No, I'll just kill someone and then steal their clothes. After, like, I'll just only wear the suit for a short while. He always starts in the suit, but like, you can just change later, you know? I'm too scared to try the raw crab. I'm not scared of any food poisoning. Well, like, I guess if it was a really sketchy place, I would be. But, like, if you get it from a reputable place, I'm not scared. I think about cosplaying, if I were to cosplay, like, to cosplay Hitman, it would be pretty easy cosplay. You just have to be bald. And then get, like, sunglasses and, like, well, I don't know how you do, like, he has, like, he has, like, a not QR code. He has a barcode on the back of his head. I don't know how you do that. You have to get someone else to do that on, yeah. You're a raw chicken eater? I am. Raw chicken, raw beef, raw fish, raw... I didn't eat I don't think they have raw pork. I don't know. I've never had that. You definitely do raw beef. They have raw beef here. Like, that's like a Western thing. Like beef tartare. Yeah, tartare. That's like a normal thing. Like, that's fine. That's fine. That's even safe here. The chicken or raw egg. Beef tartare is mid. Really? I never tried it. I've only had raw chicken, as you do. But I always like am confused about how much I cooked my chicken, so like maybe I'm eating raw chicken all the time. Although like the raw chicken from the supermarket looks very unappetizing. I would never try to eat that. It'd have to be like prepared all nicely. My yeah, so the raw crab was on my list to eat, and then I was saying yesterday, right? I wanted to eat soybean noodle. It's called kongguksu. And I was like, I couldn't find it in a lot of the menus here, so I was like looking around for it. But then I was like, I asked my Pilates instructor because I was like, surely she knows where to get it. And she was like, And then they were like, and then her and the other instructor started like calling places. They were like, this place might have it. And I was like, oh, thanks. I'll check it out. And then they were like, and then she was like calling them. I was like, wait, you don't have to call them. It's okay. But they found it. So I'm gonna try the soybean noodles because last week on Running Man, they were doing a summer noodles bingo race. So they filled up a bingo board with like summer noodles, and they had to ask people on the street like, what dish do you think of? Like, for what noodle dish do you think of for summer? And then so they had to like fill out the bingo and get people to answer the question. And they had kongguksu, which is a soybean noodle, and naengmyeon, which is like it's like a noodle just like in cold broth. I really like, and it has like pickled radish, and cucumber. It's really, really good. If you haven't had naengmyeon, you should try. But I've had naengmyeon before, but I got it a couple days ago because I was craving it after watching that. Yeah, I did. I posted on Instagram, but then I couldn't find kongguksu because that's the other one they ate a lot. But then the last one was just soba, but it was like they call it like mimiru in Korean, but it's just soba. It's like the same. It's raw ground beef with raw egg yolk on it. Oh no, raw ground beef doesn't sound very appealing to me, but a raw egg yolk sounds very appealing. But yeah, I think you'll really like naengmyeon though, because it has pickled, the main like flavor of it is a pickled radish. I think you'd really like it I don't know if you've had it. But yeah, the soba one was just like literally just soba. Like it was like they bring out the soba noodle and then you dip in the thing. It was just Japanese soba. Maybe Japan stole it from Korea. I don't know. I'm assuming it's a Japanese thing. But yeah, it is. I just wanted to try the second one because they had it like twice. I was like, oh, I want to try it. And the soybean noodle looks really, really nice. Like it looks very like picturesque because I wanted to try it. There's actually something I wanted to ask, but maybe later. Okay. You rip your 100 points then. Cold soba on a hot day is crack. No. Do you know somen? Somen's even better. Somen is like the best hot day thing. And then you can like, and then like you can just like, what am I trying to say? You put like ice cubes in it. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. My mom gave me like, she makes like soba like sauce or like the thing that you dip it in. She makes that. So I just use hers. Do you like skimming? It's not really my go-to. But yeah, of course. But yeah, I've been eating somen a lot because it's like It's just like easy to eat, I guess. What else have I been eating? I've been eating a lot of I just had that naengmyeon and then I couldn't finish it, and then I left it to the next day, but then it soaked up all the sauce and it was like really gross. So I was like, I can't eat this, which is unfortunate. And it was like $20. I was like, how could you charge $20 for this noodle dish? Like I think I just need to like I think I just gotta like buy the broth and the noodles and then make or buy pickled radish, because I was like, this is a scam. I bet if you got naengmyeon in Korea, it would be like $4. Like I'm pretty sure it would be like $4, and you're charging me like $19 for this. Like, what a scam. Like the noodles gotta bathe in the soup longer to absorb, where tukame is like a quick dip. But that's the same with soba. Soba, you like, they give it to you on that like a tray, right, with the bamboo like sheet, and then you like dip it in. Makamin CJ, how are you? I think most noodles do that. Buying drink out vending machines, the most for 100 yen. Yeah, that's normal. It's not 100, it's more like 120, 140, and sometimes 160. Drinks are like $3 to $4, yeah. Everything is so expensive here. I mean, obviously, especially compared to Korea. Because the food is so cheap in Korea. Like, I thought food was cheap in Japan. Food is even cheaper in Korea. I was surprised. So I was like, because even in Japan, like, you might pay like, you know, like $10 for a meal. But in Korea, a lot of like, you get like a noodle dish or something for like $4. Or perhaps even less. I was like, man, it's way cheaper over here. How do farmers and food vendors even make money with such cheap food? I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. I think maybe it's just like, I think it's just everything is cheaper in general over there, right? Like, it's just like cost of living is cheaper. I bet it's cheaper to like produce the crops, because like the food is just so much cheaper. I don't know why. I mean, it's expensive here. It's so weird. It's so expensive here. Like, if you go out to lunch, it'll be like $20. Like, and then if you go to dinner, it'll be like at least 25, maybe even closer to 30. Like, it's really, really expensive here. Like, you go to like brunch, $20 for brunch. Yeah, there must be like some huge markup somewhere. I'm like, you can't charge me $20 to get like toast and like eggs, you know? Like, come on. Like, even like if you go to like Denny's, it's just like not that good, you know? Like, they charge you so much just for like you can make it at home for like $3, like probably even less. Like, I don't know how much it would cost. Like, I guess, okay, eggs are kind of expensive now, but like even back in the day, they would charge so much for such a like what seems to be a very, very cheap meal. Like, you go out to like pasta, and I'm like, you're charging me $25 for this pasta. It's pasta. Like, come on. Like, all you can eat places are expensive. You end up eating like a plate. I do not partake in all you can eat unless I have to. Because it's such a waste of money for me. Like, you guys know how little I eat. Like, they charge you like 30, 40 bucks for a buffet. I'm gonna eat like $5 worth of food, you know? Like, it's not gonna be, unless you're gonna eat so much that it's like worth it. It's really like, and I think the food is worse. Most of the time the food is worse. I remember going on a school trip. I remember going on a school trip to Seattle, and we went to Golden Corral. It was so gross. I've been to Golden Corral like I think like once or twice. I'm like, what is this? I'm sorry. 120 grams of food and me just in a food coma? That's a lot. 120 grams? When I make pasta, I make 50 grams. With the reason the buffet is profitable. Yeah, for real. They're making so much money off me. Food sitting out. Yeah, I don't like buffets are like like having the open food. I used to love like going to Whole Foods and getting the food out there, or like T&T, but now I'm like, do I want to do that? I know Golden Corral is disgusting, but then like my teachers really liked it. They're like, oh, we love Golden Corral, and then we're all there. We're like, this is really gross. Like, why are we here? Like they chose the restaurant. I'm like, you chose out of all the places, you chose Golden Corral. Like, it was very unenticing for sure. For whatever reason, my teachers liked it. But like a lot of the buffets and like like in Vegas, there's a lot of buffets, and I think those are all right. Seattle's good places to eat too. I know, right? I'm like, we weren't in like the Midwest or something. Like we were in Seattle. Like it was right there. There was a lot of other options they could have given us, but I guess maybe they just wanted to like, maybe there was a very low budget or something like that, or my teachers just wanted to eat like a lot. I don't know. They wanted a buffet experience, I guess. But yeah, I was very. I just vividly remember Golden Corral, and I was like, this is really gross. But I also know about Golden Corral from. I think it was in a J. Cole song, but I can't remember which one. I think it was a new one with J-Hope. Talk about Golden Corral, but I'm not sure what he meant by the lyrics. I'm like, he just mentioned Golden Corral. I'm like, I don't know what that means. Maybe people actually like low quality food. My teachers were very, very white. Like, like I'm sure they like never heard of like. They probably knew what sushi was, but like that's probably like their limit. Oh my god, Animal Crossing is so nostalgic. Like, yeah, they were like mayonnaise fans. Like I saw them, they were like basically Americans. They were like, or like stereotypical Americans, because they were not to offend. But like literally every day, like they had like McDonald's, and I'm like, there's not even a McDonald's nearby. Like, where are you getting this? Like every day they'd have like a huge like US like. Not US, like a McDonald's like large soda, and I'm like, where'd you get that? Like, how can you be drinking that every day? Needs to be an eatery for white folks. Yeah, I think like, yeah, if you went to like a Golden Corral in like many parts of America, you wouldn't. It would just only be white people. So it's weird, but like, I don't think I've ever been to a place that's like so predominantly white, because I've only been to like I've been to like LA which obviously is not the case, and like Vegas, and which is like tourist, because I was just in the main part of Vegas, and then like Seattle, which is like pretty similar to here as well, so it's like nothing crazy, you know. I've never been to like the South. Maybe I'll have to hit up the gold, but although like not Golden Corral, but like a lot of southern foods are so good. I'm such a big cornbread fan. I'm like I probably just ate that at Golden Corral. Like if there was cornbread, I probably just ate that, because like cornbread, so good. Cornbread barbecue, I'm like, yes, I'm down. There's a lot of real good foods, like ribs and stuff like that. They do a good job. I would definitely be down for that. And like pulled pork sandwiches, delicious. Luckily in Washington we have lots of options. Yeah. But I think, yeah, obviously I don't think I could live in a place without like a variety of types of food, right? Like, because here there's like almost everything. I think the only, or not the only, obviously doesn't have like every country in the world, but like I think we don't have great, like, I heard we don't have great Mexican food here, but it would make sense. We're a bit far for Mexico. But like, oh, we have so many like different types of cuisine that like I feel like I wouldn't be able to live in a place that only had like, I don't know, hot dog. I don't know. Chinese spots, yeah. I mean, obviously we have like a huge Chinese population, so it's a lot of really good Chinese food. I've never had Panda Express though. Is it Is Panda Express good? I don't think you even have it here, because I feel like it wouldn't sell very well. Like, if we had Panda Express here, I'd be like, why don't you just go to, like, the 100 other authentic Chinese restaurants? Like, come on. Just about your vegan restaurants? Yeah, we have a lot of that as well, because it's just that kind of crowd. Like, the Lululemon yoga, you know, vegetarian vegan crowd. I think the vegan restaurants will be even more in, like, Portland. Like in Washington, I think there'd be a lot. Yeah. I think Portland would have all the vegan stuff. But here we obviously have a lot of options. We have so many options. I think my mom even went to a vegan restaurant, which is crazy, right? Because my mom is like the least vegan person ever. But yeah, I think she went to a vegan restaurant. She thought it was pretty good. But yeah, we have so many options. I've never been to one though. But like at pretty much every restaurant you go to that's not an Asian restaurant, you'll see like on the menu they'll be like, it'll show you which ones are vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free. Like there's like so many symbols on the menu. You're just like, oh, I don't know what I'm looking at. You've had Chinese since you found out about Thai? I mean, dude, there's room in your life for both. Or are you just like super obsessed with Thai food right now? Because understandable. Welcome in, Lad Eater. Yeah, Thai food is very delicious. But so is Chinese food, not gonna lie. My favorite Chinese food? I mean, if we're saying like anywhere in China, I think it's still Hong Kong barbecue. I have such an obsession with Hong Kong barbecue. It's not a phase. Okay, I didn't say it was a phase. I'm sorry. You've been dedicated to Thai food for many years, I see. What's your favorite Thai dish then? Thai food is incredible. I really want to go to Thailand. I really want to go to Thailand and eat so much food. I want to go to Thailand. I want to go to Vietnam. And I want to go to the Philippines. Like recently, I want to go to the Philippines. Because okay, well, I know everything is about Running Man, but like on Running Man, they went to the Philippines recently, hence Manny Pacquiao episodes, and then they were eating some food, but some of it they didn't like, I will say, because it wasn't like to their taste. But like, I just want to try. But then I asked my mom, and then I was like, I told my mom, I was like, oh man, I want to go like eat some Filipino food, and she was like really against it. She was like, oh, like, you know, it's not good. I'm like, Mom, don't be so rude. Like every country has good food, except America. You can hate on America, Mom. Generally, when eating at a restaurant, they have like one vegan. Really? Here's not like that. If you go to like a Western restaurant here, there's gonna be a lot of options. You're a big dumpling eater. You like Szechuan. Szechuan. I just show you that. I like shumai dumplings. I don't know if that's Chinese or Japanese. I think it's Chinese. Yeah, it sounds Chinese. And then also I like obviously the shrimp ones. The shrimp ones are like, I just can't get over them. They're so good. You also want to go to Thailand? You want to go everywhere, but that's beside the point. It's pretty far for you though, I will say. But I really want to go as well. I want to travel more in Asia. Like Europe's great, but like I feel like actually I guess some places. But like I feel like after I've been to Italy and Greece, that was the only places I really wanted to go. Although recently everyone's hyping up Iceland. Everyone's like, Iceland's the best, you know, like everyone's hyping it up. So I'm like, maybe I should check it out. But I like to travel to eat. You know, I really like to travel to eat. I don't know which region the Chinese food I've had was from though. Maybe it wasn't good Chinese food. Cause I mean, also there's like so much variety. Like China is like, you know, big. There's so much different types of Chinese food, and not all of it is like it might not all be like authentic, right? Like over here, Filipino food is underrated. So good. I know, but my mom was like hating on it. I'm like, Mom, you can eat dumpling every day and never get tired. There's like the Shanghai dumplings as well, the soup dumplings. If you don't want to go with me, you can just say it. I didn't say that. I'm just saying it's far for you. But I would love to go with you, Elisa. But yeah, I think the next spot I want to go to in Asia is definitely Thailand. And I also obviously want to go back to Korea. I'm only there for 3 days and I want to go back. And I think that would be easier. Polish granny homemade dumplings, god tier. I've never tried it. I think that's probably my food blind spot. Europe. Maybe I'm just like what's the opposite of like maybe I'm just like very anti-Western Western places and food. If you go to Iceland, you can eat rotten shark. What? Is that safe to eat? They eat shark in Japan, but I've never tried it. I think it's very expensive because it's like, you know, bad. Bad to hunt them. It was the best Chinese food in downtown Milwaukee. Maybe that's why you don't like Chinese food. It's called Ha Carl. That's exactly how it's pronounced. Can guarantee. Rotten shark. It's rotten or fermented? Yeah, is it actually rotten? Because if it's rotten, surely you can't eat it. If it's fermented, or like pickled, I don't know. Why is it rotten? I'm gonna look it up. We're learning here today, folks. Hakao. Hakao. A Greenland shark or other, it looks really disgusting, I'm not gonna lie, has been cured with a particular fermentation process and hung to dry for 4 to 5 months. It has a strong ammonia-rich smell and fishy taste, making Hakaro an acquired taste. Want to see it? Yeah, they were laughing at Carl. It looks like this. Looks questionable. I'll try everything once, honestly. Unless the sharks are like hunted in a really awful way. Because, okay, the thing with the... in Japan they eat like the shark fin, right? But I'm pretty sure they cut the fin off the shark and then they just like leave it. Like they don't kill the shark, they just like cut the fin off. I'm like, that's kind of mean. I don't know. Oh my god. Is that what sharks look like? Is what a shark looks like? Oh my god, what am I looking at? Is it a dead shark? Ooh! I won't show you the dead shark. It's kind of weird. It's basically rancid and toxic. Oh no. Looks like smoked salmon, but questionable smoked salmon. I mean, smoked salmon is good. I'll try anything once. They bury it in sand where it ferments in its own urine. Are you sure? Maybe... You know, I'll try everything once. It's okay. Yeah, Carl was a bit strange, that one. I tried the blood pudding, you know? How bad could it be? I'm gonna ask my friend if he tried it. My friend went to Iceland recently. I'm gonna ask him if he tried it. Blood pudding is actually nice though. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Cause sharks urinate through their skin. Is that true? How? Like through all their skin? I mean, like if they're in the water, surely it's fine. It just washes off, right? I don't know. I'm learning about a lot of European dishes that I didn't know about before. That's I don't think we have a lot of I don't think we have a lot of European restaurants and stuff here. I could be wrong though. Maybe I just don't go to them. I'll go to Asian restaurants. I'm very biased. I just want rice, you know? I just want rice and dishes made with soy sauce and like, you know, like I'm like, oh, this is It's just what it's just what I like, you know? Maybe I need to branch out and try more white people food. Oh my god. Ah! Sorry for so many things. The tad bias. Yeah, I know. I think I would like food from other places as well. I think it's just like it's also probably because like obviously like you kind of like what you grew up with, and then also we have a lot of that. Like we have so much Asian food here. In Norway, we have fish cured with lye, salted fish, boiled sheep's head. I'm okay with the fish ones. If it comes from the sea, I could honestly eat anything. But when it comes to like animals, I'm like more apprehensive, and I don't know why. Like boiled sheep heads, I don't know if I could do it. You know? But I would be able to eat any fish thing. Like if you're like, here's a fish eyeball, I'll be like, yeah, I'll eat it. You know? But if you're like, here's a sheep's eyeball, I'll be like, I don't know, man, you don't live in the water. I don't know what it is. I think it's just like, cause like, I associate like land mammals with like being more like bloody, right? A lot more like blood and guts and stuff, while fish seem more cleaner. I don't know. Freshly baked bread more than rice? I mean, you're talking to me, Nivius. My favorite food is bread. But I do like Asian bread. I will admit, I like all bread. European bread is great too. I understand. European bread is really nice. I prefer Asian bread. But I like all bread. I like all bread. You really like rice, actually? Rice is good. Rice is good. But I'm talking about like when it comes to like a meal. Like I want a meal with like rice. You know? After eating like okay, like for me it's just like I enjoy like I'm not picky about food at all. Like I enjoy like I would enjoy like all types of food, right? But like after like a week of like eating like Western foods, I'm like I just want like a home cooked Japanese meal again, you know? That's more what it is. It's not like it's not like I would always only want to eat Asian food. It's just like after a while like I just want to like eat like my mom's cooking again, for example. Or like a familiar dish to me, like you're more worried about seafood. Oh, I mean you live like landlocked, right? That's probably why. You're quite partial to fermented foods. Fermented foods are great, and they're really, really good for you. Like I said, it's what you grew up with. Yeah. I mean, like I think it's just like after a while, you just miss like your comfort food. What makes Asian bread so different? I know Japanese make their bread really fluffy. Yeah, it's really fluffy and really buttery. That's usually what Asian bread is like. It's like lighter. Does being vegan count as being picky? Not really. I don't think so. They actually bake fresh fluffy bread just to make into panko. That feels kind of wasteful. Oh, but I guess like it's just kind of the same thing, just like leave bread, you know, and just like let it get stale and then make it into panko. Like it's kind of the same thing, no? You're only a few miles from Lake Michigan, but that's freshwater. Oh, okay, I see. I think that's the lake I saw. And it was really, really blue. That's what I remember. Was it Lake Michigan? I don't know. I know there's multiple lakes. Geography is not my strong suit, I will say. Bakers have to throw away so much bread, you could use that for breadcrumbs. I guess, but if you're like a panko factory, like it's gonna be a lot of work. I only eat whole grain coarse breads. So you're gonna hate Asian bread. I think that previously, but funny thing is that in Poland, real Polish food you can get at home, and it's actually kind of accurate. In Poland, real Polish food you can get at home, and it's kind of accurate. What do you mean? My frozen bread is cake. I love. There isn't much different. Like if you get like I love like a sponge bread, which is just like sponge cake. I know. I guess it's just sponge cake. I do love that as well. But like in like if you go to like a Asian bakery, they have so many like sweet breads. There's not a huge difference between bread and cake, I will say. It's pretty similar. But I do appreciate like the whole grain coarse breads as well, but for a different reason. I only know where Michigan and Superior are. I'm not good at geography either. Yeah, I think it was Michigan then. I was in Chicago. I think it's definitely Michigan because I haven't even heard of Superior. I mean, I have, but I forgot about it. Like, it wasn't even in my mind. Now that you say it, I'm like, oh, that's a lake. But, like, I just haven't even thought about it. Wonder if I could get carrot bread? I think you could. I think that must be a thing. Carrot cake is so good. But if you just take off the icing, it's just like bread, pretty much, right? It's not a huge difference. Chicago's on the south end of Lake Michigan. I see. It's crazy that the lake is that big, though. I remember being surprised. I was like, wow. Like, the lake just goes on. Like, it looks like the ocean, but it's a lake, you know? We don't have lakes that big here. You want chocolate bread? That's a thing, too. That's obviously a thing. And both people go out and get food from all over the world. It's actually kind of funny and cultural thing at the same time. Oh. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's hard. I guess it's like we can't relate as much here because there's not really like there's not really such thing as like Canadian food. Every food here is like foreign food, pretty much, right? So it's hard to say. But I mean, the only comparison I have is like in Japan, but like pretty much every restaurant in Japan is Japanese food. Except like in like really big cities. But like there's like it's really different because like the food in Japan is so good. The food in Japan, like at least in my mom's hometown, is so good, so cheap. But there's only Japanese food, right? Like even if you get like pasta or pizza, it's like Japanese-ified. And there's like I remember going to a Chinese restaurant and it's like Japanese style Chinese food, you know? So like there is no variety. I mean, obviously there's so much types of Japanese food and it's all delicious, right? But then I was thinking about it while I was there. I'm like, I never really thought about it because I'm only there for a short while and obviously I just want to eat Japanese food. But like if you live there permanently, like you would only eat Japanese food, which is like different. I think I like having the option to have like many types of food. You gotta try melon pan. Oh, melon pan is so good. It's one of my favorites. Melon pan is delicious. I'm sure you could find at any like Asian bakery. They're pretty common, at least here. With a bunch of Polish people living here, so there's a bunch of Polish up at the supermarket. Oh, okay. Talking about food at some point, and then I'm starving. Did you eat lunch? Yanko took us out fishing once. It's blue in all directions. I know, it's so big. It's crazy. I never have any of the food we talk about on deck. What, you don't have rotten shark on deck? How dare you? I guess there's so few immigrants in Japan, there's not that many people to make authentic restaurants. Exactly. Like, I mean, there's like no immigrants in my mom's hometown. Like in Tokyo, I think there's some options. I know Holly was telling me like, there are here and there like authentic restaurants in Tokyo, but outside of a big city, like outside of like maybe like 1 or 2 cities in Japan, there's nothing. Like you're not gonna find like you're like, oh, like I would love to have like a Mexican restaurant. There's not a single Mexican person in my mom's hometown, you know? Like it's not how it works. But yeah, Japan is not super keen on immigrants, huh? Not the best. I was at an appointment the other day and the lady there was like, she was talking about her trip to Japan and she was like, apparently she had like learned some Japanese before going and then like she was there with like, she was there for work, so they gave her like a translator. And then like she heard the store clerk like talking about her, and then they were like, she was like, I don't think they're saying something nice, but the translator like translated it to me nicely. She was like, oh, like she's just like thinks you're, you know, pretty, and blonde, you know. And she was like, did it really say that? And apparently it wasn't the nicest. Jokes on Carl. True. You're trying to be frugal with spending, saving up for car stuff and PC parts. You're so poor. It's okay. Just ask yourself for a raise. Language barriers, the wall probably. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's the same for like any. I guess like a lot of places learn English. English is a pretty like, you know. But it's not that people don't want to immigrate to Japan. It's that it's Japan not letting them in, you know? It's really on their side. It's not like people are not willing to move there. They were like, look at that foreign devil. It might have been something like that. They have some like, okay, that's the thing, like, so the word for foreigner is gaikokuji. But you can shorten it to gaijin, which can be used colloquially, like just like, oh, gaijin, but it's also used in kind of like a derogatory way. So like if you hear that, it might be like, it just kind of depends on their tone. If they're saying it thinking you can't hear, it's probably not in a nice way. But a lot of foreigners will call themselves like gaijin, like on their own. So it really just depends on intent. This song is Mood. I think it's from, it's from SM64. It sounded like Lake Kingdom in Odyssey. Your Japanese people are really weird about foreigners. Not everyone, obviously, but definitely, yeah. Like if you go to even, I mean, obviously Tokyo is like, there's a lot of tourists and a lot of there's so many tourists. Like you're walking around Tokyo, there's so much, like it's like half tourists. If you're in a touristy area, but like there are still like, if you go to like bars and stuff like that, if you go to bars and stuff like that, there are bars where like there'll be like no foreigners allowed, which is questionable. And definitely I think like some older people might be a bit xenophobic, a lot xenophobic sometimes. But like with the younger people, they don't care. And it's a very like safe place, so you're not gonna be like, you know, hate crimed for being white, you know. But if you're like outside of the main touristy areas and you look like, you know, like you don't fit in, like people might stare. Like if you came to like if you're like not Japanese, and you went to like say my mom's hometown, like everyone would stare at you. Like they've probably never seen a white person before. So it's very different because it's very like homogenous. Yeah, I mean, obviously there are some very disrespectful people foreign, but like I don't know. I think like, people who live in Tokyo are like almost definitely used to it because like obviously there's so many tourists there. But outside of it, you know, it can go either way. Hopefully Japanese people think I'm cool. I just told them Miju is my friend. Yeah, everyone knows me in Japan. Every single Japanese person knows who I am, so. But not everyone likes me. You might make some enemies. What if they're like, oh my god, do you know Miju? Let's fight. Let's go. Let's fight. And then it's Street Fighter IRL. You're kind of guilty about that yourself. Your town is 99.9% white. Really? Occasionally there's a non-white person next to a bit. I mean, yeah, if like everyone is like, you know, it's like if everyone looks the same, and then like you'd be like, oh, why are they here, you know? But it's it is yeah. I mean, I like living in a place that's very multicultural. Bunch of white people filming at that big crosswalk. There is. Oh my god, I was there and like so many cameras out at the crosswalk. You're down to fight anyone, so you're not worried? Okay, but then the police are gonna come and then they're gonna arrest you because you're not Japanese. are you gonna do? They're gonna be like, it must be the gaijin. It must be gaijin causing trouble. Yeah, I think maybe in Japanese prison, I don't know what that's like. You know, one thing I heard about Japan is that if you get arrested for something, you will almost definitely be guilty. Like, legitimately, like they were like, oh, like they're I don't know what the word is, but like you go to trial, right? It's like 99% of the time you're guilty. Isn't that crazy? Maybe they only arrest people if they're like 100% sure, but I'm like, that doesn't sound right. I don't know. Conviction rate, that's what I'm trying to say. I swear you have better English than me, like, all the time. Japanese prison sounds nice, but the food is good. True, true. The Japanese hospitals, food is crazy, man. Her Japanese death row, they don't tell you the day. Oh, scary. I guess maybe you wouldn't want to know. I don't know. If you're on death row, would you want to know the day? I feel like I wouldn't. The pressure into confessing and stuff? Okay, yeah, that sounds more correct. Great. That's so scary though. I'm like, when I hear about stuff like that, I'm like, I'm glad I live here. Not that most people end up getting arrested or anything like that, but like, stuff like that just seems very wrong to me. Like, I'm like, how? Surely not. Like, surely you have to, like, I think I'm very much in the mindset that's like, I'd rather let like 10 murderers go free than like convict one innocent person, you know? And that's how the justice system here and in America is like set up, right? Where it's like you kind of err on the side of letting people go, and like, yeah, you're gonna let people go who are guilty, but you're minimizing the risk that like you're gonna incarcerate someone who's innocent. So, like, I think I definitely prefer that. Cause like, obviously that's better. I don't know. Maybe they just like strongly disagree in Japan. There's no criminals in Canada. That's true. That's true. Like, we don't even have jail. It's because like no one ever commits a crime. It's a wild, wild west out there. Well, that's because it's a Western. You guys are living like a Western movie, you know? But I you know, I like innocent until proven guilty. I think it's a good system. I'd rather not be like, you know, there's like a misunderstanding and then just like jail. You're in jail. You know, I'm like, at least you have to prove that I'm guilty first, like, you know? Yeah, it's very, very yeehaw. Yeah, what were we even talking about? But to be fair, Japan is very safe. No, especially, I think it's like a really... I heard some like, there's many countries that are like really difficult to travel to. Like, I've been reading, I read like the travel subreddit like once, and now it keeps getting recommended to me. And apparently like traveling to India is like really, really difficult. Like, cause it's like, it's just like, I think it's just like language barrier. The culture is very different. There's a lot of things that you have to follow. Like, it's just like a very difficult country to just, you can't just go there and like do touristy, yeah. And obviously like, yeah, the stuff like the gender thing and stuff like that. You're like, yeah, it's not a beginner friendly place. Like, you really gotta know what you're doing if you're gonna go there. So I bet the other day where cop pulled over a cop for speeding and asked for the information. Can they do that? The speeding cop said not and dipped out. Really? Dude, the cops here are so bad at that. Like, they'll like literally like, so many cops I see, like, they have like, they have a computer in their car. And there's so many of them are like using the computer while they're driving. And they're like technically allowed to. And I see so many people complaining about it. And then the cops like, or they'll like, the cops drive so recklessly. And I'm like, they're not even going anywhere. Like, they're just like, they'll like turn on their lights to go through a red light. And then they'll just like and then they'll just turn off the light and then just keep going. I'm like, that doesn't seem like it's allowed. I don't know. But yeah, right now, I've been noticing so many people, like, on their phones on the road. It's actually crazy. Like, every time I drive, I see, like, at least, like, it's probably, like, every, like, if I'm stopping at a red light, every, like, 1 in 5 person I see, it's, like, on their phone at the red light. Like, I swear. Like, most of the time, if I look in my mirror behind me when I'm waiting at the red light, the person behind me is on their phone. It's, like, it's really bad. But, like, I don't even know. Oh yeah, and then speaking of, like, weird, speaking of weird, like, yeah, oh my god, it's very, very dangerous. You can't criticize the cops for breaking the law, and then you saying you would too. I don't think it's, you know, I don't think they should have different rules. I mean, obviously, I don't think they do, first of all, except for maybe using the computer. They're technically allowed, but then why wouldn't they just pull over these? I don't know. It doesn't really make sense, but yeah, they should definitely be held accountable and not texting. No one should be texting and driving, but it's crazy. There's so many people doing it. I'm just gonna drive very carefully. Especially these days, like, there's, like, you know, like in Tesla, the screen is so big. I'm like, that person could be playing, like, Tetris while they're driving. They could be playing Minesweeper while they're driving, you know? You're watching Twitch on your laptop on duty? Well, as long as you pull over. Distracted driving is not safe. And it's not good. Obviously. I don't think I should have to say that. But yeah, it's like, I mean, I guess, like, what do they even do if they're, like, waiting around? I'm sure they just sit in their cars. At least here, they're like, I don't know, going to Tim Hortons. Going to Tim Hortons and, like, getting coffee, you know? Like, no one's calling them, but I think they're fine. Oh yeah, speaking of, not India, but Dubai. I was watching a video about Dubai, and Dubai is crazy. Because I've always been anti-Dubai. Because, like, there was, like, a time where, like, a lot of people were going there, and it's, like, it looks really, really pretty and photos and stuff like that, but I'm like, I don't know, it does not sound like a nice place to me. And I was watching some, like, obviously aside from, like, the human rights stuff, like, obviously they have terrible human rights, right? I saw, like, people just go to the resort, and, like, you don't really see, like, the rest of it. But yeah, it's like that giant tower, you know, the tallest building in the world is in Dubai, right? And, like, it's like a hotel or whatever. There's no sewer system in that building, so then they have to, like, they basically, like, they call them, like, poop trucks, and then they have to have, like, tons and tons of trucks come there every day, suck all the sewage out of the building, and then dispose of it elsewhere. Because the building, they built it without a sewage system. And it's like, yeah. I'm like, why would you build it like that? Like, literally, like why? They just wanted to, like, cut corners. They could have, like, the tallest building in the world, right? Like, that's literally what they had to do. Like, all these trucks pull up every day to, like, pull out all the sewage. Because the building is not connected to the sewage system. Yeah. And then their train stations are also, like, really, really, messed up. Like, they were like, oh, we're gonna build this train station. Like, we're gonna build transit, right? Oh, like, we're a city. We should have transit. And then basically the dictator of Dubai was like, oh, like, here are the plans, and they're like, like, we shouldn't stop where the poor people live. Like, we shouldn't have stations in, like, you know, the lower income areas. We shouldn't have stations there. And then they were gonna have a station by the school. And they're like, we're gonna have a station by the school. And then they were like, the dictator's wife was like, oh, like, students these days are too lazy. You know, they're gonna be, like, lazy and fat. So we should just not give them a station so they have to walk. And so they didn't build a station there. So their, like, transit system is, like, non-functional because it's just, like, it only goes to, like, the wealthy areas, right? Like, it's like, and, like, there's a bunch of stops that are missing. So just like doesn't go to a bunch of places, even like the school, because of like their personal opinion. It's so weird. And then there's like a part of the they wanted to build a what there's like a shape like out in the water. So like when you look at it from the sky, it like you can see like all these houses are in like a shape and there's like water around it. So you can see it from like a satellite. The islands on the water, and they're built on like sand. So like they're like gonna flood. Like they're like really really expensive and like it's like really bougie, right? And like but it's just gonna flood, right? Because it's like they literally built on sand, and then like when the water levels rise, it's just gonna flood. And they're like very like structurally unsound. They're just building it so like it looks cool. Like they have like literally no like sense of like, you know, what's actually like practical or like good for the people who live there, you know? There's skyscrapers all around the world are super vacant because of the pandemic, so now they just kind of exist and take up space. Oh, in general? Oh, because of like companies aren't there now? Or you mean like residential? They're making one shaped like the map of a world? I don't know. How could you do that? I mean, I guess that'd be really, really big. But why would you buy a house that's on sand? In the water. It's like in the water. Like they literally like poured out a bunch of sand in the water and like destroyed the ecosystem in the water. And like just so they could like make it look cool. When they could have built it, and then the person who making the video was like, they could have built it on the ground. Like they could have instead of making islands out into the ocean, they could have dug out sections of like on the land. So it would have been like, you know, more sustainable, and it would have also like been more structurally sound instead of building it out in the ocean. Like you don't have to make your own islands that are gonna collapse anyway in like 10 years. They have too much oil money. Yeah, apparently. I was like, there was this whole thing about like obviously there's like they have a whole bunch of like human rights issues and stuff like that, but like you know, obviously that's bad. But like the stuff about like the building not being attached to the sewer system, I was like how, why? Like literally why? Like it's just kind of like I never liked it because it's just like I feel like if you go there, you're just like supporting that, and I don't think it's a good idea. Like I don't think I really want to go to places that are like so awful. Is the Arabian rich kids donating several $1,000s at a time to Twitch streamers a while back? I guess, yeah. We just have rich parents. But that could happen anywhere, you know? It could be like, you know, Elon Musk's kid is gonna grow up and donate a bunch of money to Twitch streamers, I guess. You never know. Anyone could do that, you know? A lot of rich people in the world. But yeah, Dubai is crazy. Oh, that was a really good video. And then I was gonna post in Discord, but I forgot. What else have I watched recently? I didn't watch any good YouTube videos. Never go to Dubai? I wouldn't either. What have I watched? Should I expose my YouTube history? Oh, what I was watching right before stream is there's like a video, like a reviewer on YouTube called Joseph Anderson, and I just got random I watch his critiques and like reviews and stuff like that. But recently I've just been recommended his like streams, and he's actually really funny. And I was watching him play the multi-hour reviews, probably. I only watch those, so probably. I was watching him play Hello Neighbor, and I'm like, man, that takes me back. Hello Neighbor was an experience. It was such a terrible game. I'm like, Hello Neighbor just like is such a it's just such a like a beautiful thing. Like how could it be that bad? You know? Like it's just never, it's just like a gift that keeps on giving, you know? It was like trying to hop on that like hello neighbor, no. Hello. Hello neighbor. And then like so like it was like a really hyped up indie horror game. Like same kind of crowd as like Five Nights at Freddy's or something like that, right? So it's obviously like those kind of YouTubers were playing it. And in the alpha, the game actually had a lot of promise, right? Like it was like the idea was it's like a breaking and entering like horror kind of game. So like you have a neighbor who's like kind of suspicious and you want to see what's in the neighbor's basement. So you break into his house and you have to like sneak around and try to like solve the puzzles to get into his basement. And he's like going around the house and you have to like avoid him or otherwise he catches you, right? And he's supposed to like have an AI that like learns. So like if you like always break a window to get in, he'll like board up its windows. Stuff like that. But the game at the end, the final game they released, it's so buggy that it's so funny. And like just watching people like play it is so funny because it's like it's such a mess. Like they'll like, okay, time to break a window, and they'll like throw something and then it'll like just go through the window or something, right? It'll be like super buggy like that. Or what has happened recently when I was watching, like he just throws something, he's like, oh, let me just throw it over there, and it goes like flying like into the atmosphere. Like it just goes like 1 mile into the air and you're like, I don't think it's supposed to happen. You like put an item on the ground, it like glitches and collides and just goes flying. It's so funny. But it's like actually like such a broken game. And then like you have to be really careful. Like there's like key items you need to solve the puzzles, but you have to like hold on to them because like if you drop them somewhere, they just like disappear. Like you're like, oh my god, where'd it go? Where like it clips through the floor or like it just goes flying off into space, you know? And then I think when I was watching MatPat play it, it was really funny because like they needed a bowling ball. There's like a ball, right? To solve a puzzle, right? And they and welcome in Galani. How are you? They needed this ball to solve a puzzle, right? And they had put the ball on the lawn, right? And then they realized later they need this ball, so they come back, the ball is gone. They look everywhere for the ball, and they're like, do we have to like reset? Did the ball like glitch through the floor and it's gone now? Like, but then they realized that the ball, there's no like friction in the game, so the ball was rolling. And just like continuously rolling around because the ball it like didn't stop, right? Because there was no friction, and it just like it was just like continuously rolling for like the hours that they were playing it. So it was actually in a different spot, still rolling. That was a good one. You're watching a lot of laptop reviews and stuff because you need a laptop for school in the fall. Oh, you decided to go back to school. Nice. What will you be studying? Get a MacBook. Perfect for gaming. Get a MacBook. Sounds like a Bethesda game. It's worse. It's so much worse. Hello Neighbor is like, oh my god, it's awful. It's like but it's just so funny because it's so glitchy and like it's just so bizarre. Like you're just watching and it's just like such a disaster, you know? It's just like it's just so funny. But I haven't like interacted with it in a long time. But it was nice to go back. And then also the puzzles even when they work are nonsensical. Like it was like literally you would never be able to solve it on your own. It was like okay, so there is a room full of water, right? And you're like there's a door on that side of the water. And there's no like water physics. So when you go in the water, it's just like you drop to the ground beneath the water and you can like jump as if you're just on the ground because there's no water physics, right? So then like so you're like, okay, how do I get to the door, right? And then you're like, like maybe if you drain the water, you know, you can't get to the door because the door is like above the water. So like you're like, oh, perhaps I should freeze the water, you know? But the way you freeze the water is you get you get a globe, okay? there's a globe. It's not in this room. It's like in somewhere else in the house, okay? There's a globe in a totally different area of the house, and there's a lot of items around, so like you wouldn't really connect the dots here. So then you get a globe. You put it in the freezer. You put it in the freezer. And then it freezes for some reason, even though it's a globe. It becomes like an ice cube globe, okay? And then there is a ring in a separate room. Not where the globe was, not where the water is. Separate room. There's a ring. And then you put the globe on the ring and it's like a stand. Right? And then it goes in there and then the water freezes. It doesn't make sense. The globe puzzle makes no sense. And there is like the one hint is that in the water room, there is a map of the world. And it's like frozen. The map looks frozen, right? Not like it's like all like white and blue, right? So that's the only hint. But the globe is in a separate room. The stand for the globe is also in a separate room. So like, how are you supposed to know that putting the globe? First of all, how are you supposed to know that putting the globe in the freezer like freezes the globe, right? Because like surely you need like water to freeze, right? Like you need some sort of liquid. That's the first step. That's weird. And then the second step is like why would putting the globe on the stand in a totally separate room freeze water? Like that doesn't make any sense. Because like a lot of people like got to the globe part, and like people who figured out the globe, the freezer, like sure, video game logic, the globe freezes, and then they like put the globe in the water, right? I'm like, logically that maybe would be where you would try to do it, right? Like putting the globe in the water. You're putting something frozen in the water, maybe it'll cool down the water, whatever. But no, that's not how it works. You put the globe on a stand. And I feel like I don't know how people ever figured it out, honestly. Like people must have like data mined the game or something, because like there's no way you would have figured it out. Because I would not have. Because you'd be like messing, like I always wonder like who's the first person who solved that? Like they were just trying everything, right? They're like, okay, we have the globe. I think I'm on the right track with freezing the globe, but like where do I put the globe? And then they just like randomly were walking around the house, and then they found the stand. But the globe defrosts like really quickly. So you have to be like really quick. You can just like wander around the house like looking for the globe stand. Like it's crazy. The first person was glitch hunting and then accidentally. Probably. I mean, I don't think anyone glitch hunts in Hello Neighbor. Like I think the glitchers find you. I don't think you have to hunt for the glitches. The glitches hunt for you. Like, there is no playthrough of Hello Neighbor without glitches. Like, I guarantee you, like, if you play Hello Neighbor for longer than 30 minutes, you will find a glitch. Like, it's really, really buggy. They didn't even try. They were just trying to capitalize on that, like, indie horror kind of trend, like kids horror kind of trend. And then there's a really funny meme of the Hello Neighbor Twitter account. Like it's not a meme, it's actually like real, but they like tagged MatPat. They were like, oh, you should make a theory on this, and they tagged him like twice. Like there's like 2 separate tweets of them doing this, and it's like so embarrassing. Like everyone, it's so funny. Apparently like it was like some random intern or whatever. But it's like kind of like representative of what they were trying to do with the game, so it's so funny. They're like, MatPat, you should check this out, make a great theory. Because that's literally how their game would become popular, right? Like that's how like Five Nights at Freddy's became popular, that's how like Poppy Playtime becomes popular. Like they just want to do that and then sell merch, you know? But yeah, that is a one heck of a game. Because I remember when people like, they started with like, it was in early access for a long time, and people enjoyed the alpha and stuff like that. But then it just goes like crazier and crazier. And then after a while, like people had to play the full game, and then they're like, this is alpha. Like, this is not a good game. I'm sorry. Like everyone just kind of was like, there's never been like a game for me where it's like, this is genuinely such a bad game. Like, oh, maybe Security Breach. I'm sorry. Are you gonna watch the FNAF movie? I want to, yeah. I have to like drag someone to go see it though. And I'm worried I'm gonna go there and it's gonna be like actually like a theater full of 12-year-olds, you know? Also, I saw your message earlier, Zirconi, and I totally did not read. I like read it in my head. But you said it was front end and mobile development. That does sound cool. I cannot do front end at all. I can't do front end development at all. Like UI, UX. I will criticize the heck out of a game UX or a UI. Actually, not even UI, just UX. But I can't do it at all. Security breach was broken. Yeah. But at least they had good intentions, you know? That's what I was. Okay. In Walking Main T-Bird. I am fucking passionate about buggy games. I had a whole rant about security breach. So many reasons. I mean, it's been a while since I played it now that I can't really remember. But like, at the time I was playing it, I was like, so many reasons. But yeah, thank you so much for the 14 months. How are you doing? But I didn't know I wanted to decide to write and I've been on thinking. Most of the time I don't know what to say. I usually say like a normal message, you know? Like I usually just say like a joke or something that I wanted to say anyway, like in a normal message. But yeah, oh my god, I think my biggest example of security breach being, it's not just broken, okay? Glitches can be fixed, right? Glitches can be fixed, but like badly designed games, like Hello Neighbor, like that globe puzzle was badly designed. You can't just bug, like you can't just do like a patch for that, right? Like, I mean, I guess you could, but like you can't just do like a bug fix, right? It's not a bug. It was intended to be that way, right? But for me, the biggest like I am a big FNAF fan, right? So like I was really excited for Security Breach, but like the one moment I remember being so disappointed, I was like, at the quality of the game where it really just hit me was when Freddy was like, oh, like, this is the next place that you need to go. I've marked it for you on the map. And then I opened the map. There's nothing on the map. Like, he was like, oh, I marked it for you on the map. He like specifically says that. You open the map, there's no markings on the map. And I'm like, really? Like, you left that line in and then just didn't bother to put like a symbol on the map? Like, they just didn't have time to finish the map. But I'm like, that one point I was like, really? Like, this is bad. Like, that was the one moment where it just like, I think I was like in the last stream and I probably gave up on the game after that. And it's devs want to finish and clock out. Maybe the deadline was on a Friday, so they rushed. No, it honestly, it's really not ever the devs, or not ever, but like 99% of the time is not the devs' fault. It's like crunch culture in video game industry is so bad. There's a reason. Like, I obviously am a developer, like a software developer, and I could work for a games company, but because I do love games, but I do not, because the crunch culture is just so bad at a lot of companies, and a lot of times it's not even like the devs or even the devs manager's fault. It's like I think for Security Breach it was PlayStation. Like, I think it was like they were like, okay, we're gonna release this game on PlayStation, you can't delay it anymore. So it was like, you know, although I do kind of put responsibility on the designers, like the leads of the game, because they were like, oh, like I don't think they were ready to make that kind of game. And I think they were like they kept adding. They were like, the developers actually spoke about this experience, and they were like, oh, like we just kept adding and adding and adding stuff, and the game was way bigger than we anticipated. I'm like, that's your fault. Like, don't, like, you should, if they were too ambitious, right? They had the right, like, they had their heart in the right place. They wanted to make a really, really great game, and they had so many ideas they wanted to put in, but like at a certain point, like, you have to just, like, it has to be simpler, and you have to know what you can do in the amount of time you have, and they just really, I don't think they did that. I do think they were under a lot of pressure from, yeah, the Sony Mafia to release the game. That's what happens in games when you don't crunch the life out of the dev team. It does happen regardless. Someone did a FNAF trailer where they put Markiplier scaring you at the end. I don't think Markiplier's in the FNAF movie. They have a well, I've obviously been keeping up to date. They put a trailer, and there is like in the pizzeria there's an employee of the month board, and it has a bunch of YouTubers on it like Dawko and stuff like that, which is really really sweet. Cause like FNAF wouldn't be where it was, like FNAF wouldn't be where it is now, if it wasn't for YouTubers, right? So like, it is like the pinnacle of the kind of game where YouTube really really made it what it is. So I think it's nice that they put that in the game. And one of the YouTubers, his name is like Corey Kenshin. He has like a cameo as like a Uber driver. Feel terrible for video game devs. Yeah, me too. It just sucks because like they just take advantage of it, right? Because it's like, because I would feel the same way. Like if I was working on like a Naughty Dog game, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna work hard on this. Actually, not me. Maybe not me, but like I could understand being like, oh wow, I love this game series. I want it to be good. QA wanted to joke around. I feel bad for QA. Like honestly, in those types of games, like imagine like being the QA for Cyberpunk. Playing games is less stressful. It really not all the time actually. People tend to hate project managers and management, but sometimes you just need someone to tell you to stop messing around. I mean, it's not the developer. It's not like an individual developer's job to like decide like to do those overall decisions, right? Like you don't, like if you're a developer and you're working on like one feature, you don't have the big picture, right? Unless you're like an indie dev, you're only doing it all yourself. I think, and then they need to time manage, yeah. Like, cause I mean, I'm guilty of this too, but like literally every developer, like my manager, he's like, oh, how much longer do you think this will take? And I'm like, oh, it'll be 2 weeks. And he's like, and he knows, it's like, I say 2 weeks, and I 100% believe that it's gonna be 2 weeks, and it's like 4 every time. But managers know that. That's like their job. They are actually babysitting. Cause like everyone does this. Cause you think in your head, like I 100% believe that it's gonna be done at this time. But then you just don't anticipate. You're like, oh, like people keep asking me for help. Like people are bothering me for this, and or I ran into some issues I didn't expect. You know. Even though like for me, like I say like 2 weeks when I think I can do it in 1. You know. Because I'm like giving myself buffer in case like something happens, and obviously you're not working like always on just like head down working on that, right? Yeah, it's always a lie. It's always a lie. You love Corey Kenshin? His Orbits and fighting game vids kill me every time. Yeah, he has a cameo in the trailer. He's literally in the trailer. Being a one-man indie dev team is a perfectionist control freak's dream. Yeah, for real, for real. But they make some good stuff. Sometimes one person's vision is like insane, you know? Like Five Nights at Freddy's, like the original Five Nights at Freddy's are done really well. Like obviously they're in much lower, like smaller scope than Security Breach, but they're so like they are actually very high quality made, you know? But he's also been developing for many years. You loved how glitchy Cyberpunk with that release. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we were speaking about Hello Neighbor. It is really funny to watch. It like the glitches make it so funny. Like I think Security Breach would have been so boring. Not boring, but like it wouldn't have been as like widely like watched as it was at release. If it had just been broken but not in a funny way, you know? Because the glitches made it really funny to watch. Like I was watching Markiplier play and it's like his reactions just like made it so funny. But like it's also kind of sad because like it's obviously like, you know, people paid money for this. And especially like if you're like really looking forward to the game, it's like it's very disappointing. But like I said, if it's just glitches can be fixed. Definitely better be realistic and there's a good moment to make it matter and it counts. Oh, to be realistic with your time, yeah. 2 weeks if you make bug-free code. I do. My code is high quality. But applying pressure on people is not cool if it's not realistic within the time frame. Yeah, I mean, my company doesn't do that because we don't have deadlines, so it's good. You just say 4 so you can slack more. So you have the right idea. Fighting games. Oh, did you hear, Chikano? The next League of Legends event is a fighting game event. Isn't that crazy? So the mini game in it is like a fighting game thing. Although I think it might be like a prototype because they're making, you know, Riot is making a fighting game, right? Project L. So maybe it's like prototype for that. And welcome in, Red Miss. How are you? What do you mean? There's like a summer. They do like a summer event, and the mini game mode in that related to the story is a fighting game, like Street Fighter style fighting game, which looks cool actually. But I'm excited for the other. Game mode. I wonder if Riot's MMO will come out. Riot's MMO, I would actually be down to play. Like, I'm not an MMO gamer, but I'm such a big fan of like League of Legends lore and stuff like that. I just want to explore the world. Like, I just want to go into the League of Legends world and explore, even if it means going into MMO. I will be down. I don't like seeing other people though in the game, but I'll just like ignore everyone, I think. I mean, like, do I really want to be in a world full of League players? I don't know. Sounds scary to me, but I'll see. There's a big tourney in Japan last week where some of the biggest Street Fighter training league play. Oh, that'd be fun. That sounds like a fun. I like when they do stuff like that. You're doing good, Redmiss. I'm glad. And welcome in, Demon. I'm doing good. How are you? You'll follow me around. Can you like help me grind levels? I don't like stuff like that. I don't like doing like raids and stuff. But I'll like go in the raid. I'll be like, oh my god, it's the ruined king. Or like I'll just be like, I'll be freaking out about whatever the character is. And then I'll be like, if there's like NPCs of the league champs, I'll be like, oh my god, they're here. But no, if I enter the MMO and it's like open Runeterra, like I can go anywhere, going straight to Bilgewater. If you guys don't know, there's 2 characters, Grace and Twisted Fate, and they're in love, and I ship them so much. They had a story last year for Pride Month, and they don't have one this year. Pride Month already ended. But they like, oh my god, they're so cute. I just want to go see them and see if they're married yet. But I also want to go see my girl Caitlyn, of course. Caitlyn and Via, of course. But I also want to go to, I mean, I want to go everywhere, honestly. Not everywhere. I don't want to go to Demacia, but everywhere else I want to go. Demacia's where Draven's from. I don't like it. Wish you felt that way about Zelda lore. I love League lore, but Zelda lore is not as exciting for me. I don't like I think I just don't like the setting, and I think it's like it's like not all one. I mean, I guess there's like it's kind of like separate things going on. I don't know. I think it's like because in League there's so many characters, and there's like different characters that I feel like I don't like every part of League lore. I just like I like some stories, but there's obviously like over 150 champions, right? So there's a lot of different stories, a lot of different places in the world. So I like the ones that appeal to me, you know? And they have like, obviously they have ships. They have ships. I love shipping. And then they also have like, you know, yeah, they have all sorts of stories. Like some stories are like rom-com, some stories are like war stories, some are magic, some are like, you know, there's so many. There's a lot of like options. My favorite lore, aside from that, probably from that couple, is Jin, who's actually a champion I play, but he's like a serial killer. But his lore is really cool. He has one of the most like popular lores. He just likes murdering people. But he thinks it's like a performance. Like he's like, oh, like, I need to make like a work of art, but it's just murder, you know? But grinding is 95% of the MMO experience. I just want to explore the world. I think I'll be happy. There's a bunch of menus and it's like, I don't know. Meanwhile, Hyrule is doomed. Hyrule was doomed from the moment I got Controller Link, Chikano. You know this. Oh, the next Zelda, the female Ganon. What is like yeah, why like Ganon wouldn't even need a gender, right? He's like the embodiment of evil, like you know? Like isn't he just like it doesn't really matter, you know? I mean, but we'll see. I can't see like them changing too much, you know? I'm gonna turn up the music a bit. Suddenly the song is really quiet. Okay, see you later, Merrick. Have a good night. He's a bit insane? A bit would be like an understatement. He is very, very insane. He's like the most murderer ever, you know? He murders like entire towns, you know? But it ties in. Actually, I think you guys might like this. It ties in with like Zed and Shen, and they're like ninjas, and then they're the ones who have to track him down. They're like ninja assassins, and they have a whole lore on their own. But a lot of it is tracking down Jin, and then they like are trying to find him and stuff like that. But Jin is cool. Jin is cool. And he's really strong right now in Wild Rift. He's like really, really strong right now in Wild Rift. So I've been enjoying playing him. But it's a fun time. Maybe we can find him in the MMO. And what would you even do though? Like I don't know how it's gonna work. I think they have to include the champion. What role is he? He's an ADC, of course. I play him, so of course he's an ADC. In Wild Rift terms, that'll be Dragon Lane. I love ADC. I know that a lot of people just really hate it because it's just like farming. It's just like, oh, farming. And then getting as much gold as possible all game. Hitting minions. I love that though. And then you're like, and when you end the fight, you have to like stay back. You're like, oh, I gotta stay back and just deal the damage. Auto attack over and over. Auto attack, just hit the same why. I love that. But you gotta, it's not just that, you know, you gotta position well. Because they're gonna, you don't really have a way of getting out and you're not tanky at all, you know? That's what I like. I think any game, I love auto attacks. I just like reliable attacks, okay? Because I'm playing Genshin. You know, like your skill might be on cooldown, your ultimate might be on cooldown, or might not be charged. You know, like if I just play Kaya and it's always auto attacking, like there's always gonna be damage there. You know, might not be the best damage, but it's reliable. You like jungling because you're just running all over the map the whole time. Well, I mean that's fine too. I like doing that. I like that part of jungle too, but. I'm actually the worst jungler. I'm getting filled here and there, and like if I'm jungler, we will lose. So I try to switch with people when I can, but I'm trying my best. Okay, it's just not much I can do. I'm just bad. When I'm playing like I'm in like Emerald, right, and I'm playing against Emerald junglers, it's kind of hard. It's hard because I'm so good at the game, you know. But yeah, it's what was I even talking about? Like MMOs. The crunch time from developers, from game developers. The FNAF movie. Yeah, I think it's coming out on Halloween. Maybe I'll take my brother. I think at that time, I'm gonna be. When does it come out? It might not come out on Halloween. It might be like before. We went through a lot of topics in a short time. It just goes all over the place. FNAF movie release date. October 27th. Oh, okay. I think my mom's going to Japan from like the 10th to I think the 31st. Wait, is she coming back on Halloween? Doesn't make sense. Something like that. It's like 30th or something like that. So I think I'll be at my mom's house at that time. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna stream. Or like if I'm gonna stream when I'm at my mom's house, because I have to stay there for 3 weeks. Taking care of my dog. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, because bringing all my stream stuff sounds kinda painful. I don't know if I want to do that. Because like I'm like, I don't want to bring it all. But also coming home, also like coming here, then streaming, and then going back also sounds kind of annoying. And then I'll be leaving my dog alone as well. I haven't quite figured it out. I guess coming back here for weekends would be okay. Like if I just come here for like 4 hours and then I just go home again, then it should be fine. I haven't figured it out because I'm like I could stream from my laptop, but my laptop's kind of sus, you know? Like it's kind of old now and it's been through a lot, you know? It's not always the most reliable. And I was also thinking like, what if I could just borrow my brother's PC? You know, like I could just like be like, hey, could I stream from his PC? But then I'm like, he's probably gonna be using it on the weekend, you know? He's gonna be like, oh, I can't play Valorant, like you can't stream, you know? So I haven't quite thought about it. And then also like spending 4 hours in my brother's room just does not sound appealing to me. Like his room is gross. Would you bring Luca then? No, I think he would be so like I don't think I could bring him here because he's not used to it. And I think he would just bump into everything and he would be like really scared. Because at one time my mom brought him here on my birthday. And that was obviously before he went blind, right? So like, and he was already like really anxious to be here because he doesn't like going to new places. He's a very anxiety-ridden dog. And then also if it was like, yeah, if I would just leave him at home because it's not that long, but I think he's okay to be left alone for that long. I'm not sure. I have to ask my mom. I think my brother would be home if it's a weekend, so maybe my brother can just watch him while I'm streaming. I could just come here to stream and then it seems like a lot of work though. Do I really want to? Do I really want to come here to stream, or do I want to bring my camera and then somehow figure it out? I'll figure it out. Maybe my brother hasn't sold his old computer. Maybe that's the plan. I bring my monitors to my mom's house and like some equipment, and then I do like scuffed streams. And okay, Lisa, sleep well. I can't wait to see you too. Hope you have a good rest. Yeah, I haven't figured it out, but I have until October, which is honestly coming up kind of quickly. It's only 3 months away, so maybe it's different. We'd enjoy scuff stream, but like that's only the one thing is that I wouldn't be able to stream Genshin on a scuffed stream because there's no way like my Mac would run Genshin and also stream. There's no way. Like if I wanted to play Genshin, I have to use my brother's computer. But maybe he'll be at school. Like if I do it on like a weekday, maybe he'll be at school and I could just borrow his computer. I think that could work. No Genshin. I love Genshin. You guys will enjoy it, or at least not watch and let me enjoy it on my own. I'll figure it out. But then it would probably be no game at all. You know? Like it'd probably be no game at all. Cause like I guess Switch could work. I don't know, but I need like monitors and stuff. I don't know. Because I don't think I would be able to. Yeah, I think I would just have to be just chatting. If it was just chatting, I could just do that on my phone, you know? Just chatting from Broju's grody room. I could just use my phone at that point, and I could have my dog there too. I'll just be like, when I was in Ireland, I streamed from my phone, and it wasn't that scuffed. It was actually quite nice. It worked pretty well. Like some of you guys were there, I think. It was actually fine. So I think that'd be okay. Like if we're just chatting, it would definitely work. And it's only 3 weeks, you know? And then maybe on like Mondays, my brother will be at school and I can borrow his computer to do Genshin. I can tolerate his room for like a few hours to do my Genshin stuff. Maybe that's the best play. I'll probably be done Tears of the Kingdom, right? Surely I'll be done. Wait, what do I even play when I'm done Tears of the Kingdom? What was I doing before? Before Tears of the Kingdom, I think I was doing just chatting on Saturdays and then just chatting on Saturdays and then Just Dance. A lot of just stuff. And then Just Dance on Sundays. I think that's what I was doing. I really want to play Just Dance more, but I think it's 26 degrees tomorrow. I don't think I should play Just Dance tomorrow. Yeah. Wow, it's gonna be above 30 early next week. Can't wait to get out of here. Oh, it's gonna be like about 30. Okay, great. I'm still here that day. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm very happy about that. I'll cool down after I leave. Okay, thank you. And 20 remaining. Man, it's like low 20s. Wonder if Tears of the Kingdom skills get into your level? I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm fighting. Oh, I mean, this is spoilers. This is spoilers. I'll say it without spoiling. I'm fighting. I went to the Sanctum for the first time and I'm fighting the thing there. That's what I'm doing. It is somewhat Ganon, I think. But I don't think it's the end. It's very much not the end. But I'm stuck. I died a lot and then I have a new strategy for tomorrow. It could be one thing or multiple things. It's hard to say. Could be multiple things from one thing, you know? But yeah, whatever it is, I'm fighting it and I'm struggling. Paris is gonna be hot, I think. I looked at the temperature for Paris and it does seem hot, but then I looked up the temperature for Italy and Greece and it's hotter. So I'm just gonna like suffer. It's fine. I'm just gonna be suffering for like 1 week, but it's only 1 week, you know. I'll be okay. I think it's like a dry heat at least, so it'll probably be better than Japan. Cause like dry heat, fine. Humid and it's not even that hot, suffering. So suffering. We didn't have that problem with the Master Sword. Wait, aren't I getting the... What happened to them? Oh, I never got it. I never went to get it. That's the issue. I mean, no, that's not the issue, but like, I haven't done that. I did the whole quest to do it and then I didn't go... I know where it is now, but I didn't get it. Yeah, oh, I totally forgot. Whoops. She did all that for nothing. Whoops. I totally forgot to get it. I was like, that's where the Master Sword is. I never went to get it. What quest? Well, I like watched all the memories like to like see where it is, right? But I just never like actually did it at the end. It's interesting what happens when you go to the final places without sages, but unfortunately speeder just glitched through it. I'm sure someone has a video about it though. Like, oh, this is what happens when you go here. Like, you know, there's so many videos of Breath of the Wild. It's like, oh, this is what happens when you do this here. You know? Should probably go get it. Yeah, I should probably go get the Master Sword. Can you fuse stuff to the Master Sword? That thing? Probably, right? I want to fuse something special to it. We can't see the weapon attack. Wait, why? The base Master Sword is so mid. Every weapon base is like kind of mid. That's what I don't like, guys. I don't like having to fuse everything. If we don't get a Sword Child DLC, I'm done with Tears of the Kingdom. If we get a Sword Child DLC, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see it. You know what the Sword Child was like for me. What do you mean you love the Sword Child? No, I guess it's not a master mode right now. It would be if it's not a master mode, it's fine. But if it's a master mode, crying. It got a base of 30. That's what it was in the original. You never got the Breath of the Wild deal? What? You never did Champions Ballad? Champions Ballad is so good. Have you at least seen it? The Champions Ballad is amazing. You love challenges where you stripped of your OP weapons and have to find stuff. So you like the what are those? The shrines where you have to like the shrines that are like eventide, right? You've seen a lot of it on Twitch. Dude, you gotta get it. You gotta just do it. You gotta just buy it and then play it. I promise. I promise it's worth it. The Champions Ballad is so good. And the dungeon in that, I actually liked it. That's the one dungeon I've ever enjoyed. You can boat items onto Eventide though. Okay, but like, you can choose whatever challenge you want. If they like being stripped of your weapons, then surely they're not gonna do that, you know? So you don't have the context of this photo, this beautiful photo. When you went to Link's house, you're like, ah, I wonder what this what this cute photo is. I don't know, you know. Champions VOD was so great, except the water blight, the water blight fight. Ugh, awful. The third one was pretty insane. It's like 23 levels. Getting as many fairies as possible helps a lot. Nah, the beginning trials, hardest one. Beginning trials is so hard. That is funny though. Like we purposely make it harder than it should be. yeah, for real. Knowing how to sneak up on the fairies is very useful. Sneak up on the fairies. Is that like a? That's the only way you can get fairies. Unless you just run at them and you just get one. I don't think it's a secret trick. I think it's how you're supposed to get them. The song is sweet. Thanks for not playing Malamar. I think earlier in this playlist, I didn't make this playlist by the way, but early in the playlist there was like a remix of Malamar. I always hear it randomly. It may not be this playlist, but maybe the one before we were playing. Extreme decorations that you hate. I do like the Champions VOD photo, but like I wouldn't normally display that, you know? Like if I just lived without streaming, I wouldn't like put up a picture from a game in my house. You know, but I put it here because it's like relevant. You've unlocked a single fairy fountain. I did, and then I couldn't upgrade anything. I wanted to upgrade my beginner outfit, and then she was like, nah. And I was like, that's the one I want to wear. It's only like one defense. Like, can I upgrade it? And she's like, no. So I did it first, just ran and jump and grab them. Well, I think that was a issue on your side rather than a secret strategy, because you're definitely supposed to sneak up on them. Better work on your limo. Yes, I want to see the limo. Oh my god, wait. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if they liked online stuff and then you could upload your builds and you could download other people's builds? Can you imagine like an Animal Crossing, like a custom design? That'd be so fun. People would love that. If you weren't streaming, nobody would ever see your flat. That's true. Very few people have been here. Cause I just sit here all the time. I don't like inviting people over. Is the stuff in your background when you're on Zoom? Yeah. Yeah, I just gave up. At first I was like, I should at least hide this, like this picture child from Genshin, but then I just gave up. I was like, you know what, I don't even care. So now it's just on display. You can't usually see it. It's usually like behind my head, just the way my laptop is set up, but like you definitely can see it sometimes. But the other stuff doesn't matter. Like I don't think people care if there's like, I don't think you could even really tell the thing is the other thing. And then like Gudetama and stuff, whatever. All your coworkers think you're a massive weeb. Well, they know I'm Japanese, so that can't be a weeb. Lots of people post how you build it, but it'd be really cool if you could upload it. Like if you get like a code or something and then like upload it. I think that'd be a really great functionality. Cause you could do that in Animal Crossing. They've already figured out how to do it, or you're like they already know like that kind of thing exists, you know. All their coworkers who are good at Tama and are jolly and see child and know she's a weeb. Yeah. I was talking about games with one of my coworkers while I was there, and he already knows I'll play Genshin, so I think it's, you know, it is what it is. Following instructions, clicking one button. I know, but like if you follow instructions, it's not gonna be exactly the same. And like sometimes it could be really finicky to build. But Genshin is Chinese, so if you like it, weeb. You can't be a weeb about... Is there a weeb equivalent for Chinese? No. The company that makes it, their slang is... Sorry, not their slang. Their slogan is like... What is it? It's like otakus. It was like make... It's something to do with otaku. It's like I don't know. They're like, oh, we're weebs making games for weebs or something like that. Like that was like their thing. That's why it's like very like there's a lot of like anime trips and stuff like that in Genshin. But that's the part they don't like. That's the part I don't like. Is otaku just Japanese for weeb? People use it that way. Like, non-Japanese people use it that way, but it kind of has like a negative connotation in Japan. Yeah, it's someone who like stays at home all day, all the time, and and like it's kind of like what you would call, like, you know, people here, like someone who lives in their mom's basement, like that. That's what it is for, and, like, someone who likes like anime and stuff, and just like stays in their mom's basement, you know, that kind of thing. That's what it is. But it's pretty like, oh no, Dog Chew. Thanks. If I was Western, I'd be a weeb. I don't like anime. What do you mean? But yeah, I think it's more like someone who like, it's more like a deadbeat. Kind of like a deadbeat combined with a weeb. Like, it's like, oh, like they live in their parents' house. Or I guess I don't think it actually is like that. I think it's just like, yeah, I think it's just like a negative connotation with like liking anime. Stuff like that. It's like Alice from anime. What if I watched the Netflix live action movie? You don't know. I actually did watch that, but it was really bad. It was so bad. I watched it. Although the one character that was fine was Elle. Elle was actually great. Not great, but written terribly. But the guy who played Elle was actually kind of cool. Like, he had the vibe. But yeah, it's the American and Japanese one. No, the Netflix American one, where they like changed everything. It like doesn't make any sense. I'm like, what is going on? The American one is in Seattle. Is it? I can't remember. I remember they were on like a Ferris wheel. Is that in Seattle? One of the 3 enemies you've seen. Nice. Well, I mean, that's like, every movie's like in Vancouver, you know? But it's like pretending not to be Vancouver, so I guess, I don't know if it's the same thing. Hipsters definitely hate anime because it's too mainstream now. They're like, I don't like it because it's too mainstream. Everyone likes anime. So they don't like it. What else happened this week? I said this on Discord and on like Instagram and stuff like that, but I went to the orthodontist this week, and then I was like, last time I went to the orthodontist, they were like, oh, you might be done, like this might be your last like set of trays, right? But I was like not counting on it because a lot of people like, they're like, oh, you're done your braces, you're like, oh, you'll be done with your braces soon, and then they go back in the next time and they're like, actually one more, you know? Because that happened to my friend. Because like every time I saw her, she was like, oh, I'm getting them off. And then I see her again, she still has them. I'm like, I thought you're getting them off. They're like, oh no, they wanted like a few more trays, you know? Yeah, they said 2 weeks and then 4, pretty much. But then I went in and they were like, oh, we're gonna we're gonna scan your teeth, right? And then I was like, oh, they're gonna scan my teeth? But she was like, we're gonna scan it for the retainer. And I was like, oh, for the retainer? That means I'm done. And she was like, yeah, you're done. So I'm very, very excited. Next time I go in, it's gonna be the end of July, and they're gonna take off all the attachments. Finally, you know how long I've had these bumpy things on my teeth and like weird metal at the back of my teeth? I've been had that for so long. They're gonna take that all off. It's probably gonna be extremely unpleasant, but you know, only have to do once, and then I will be done. But I have to wear a retainer at night. But other than that, I'm free. Oh, and they're putting that like metal thing on the back. Like, you know, the metal thing on the back of your teeth that people who had braces have? They're putting that on. But I'm sure it's fine. They're like, they said I have to learn how to floss with it. So I was like, okay, I'll learn how to floss. We had that. Yeah, I think everyone who has braces has that. But yeah, it's I'm very, very excited to be done. Because it's actually faster than they said. Because they told me 18 months, but it's only been, I think it will only have been 17. 17 months, 1 month early. I did pay for 18 months though, so maybe I got scammed. I don't know. But I'll take it. I'll take it. They did faster than anticipated. And I think like when you pay for braces, that you pay for like any support you need throughout. Like my attachment came off. They just like make you another appointment to put it on. You know. You have perfect teeth and abs. What's next? Eyes. My eyes. I'm gonna get LASIK. It's in the cards. I have to wait. I have to wait a few years, but then LASIK is next. Because I'm just gonna be I'm gonna have no physical imperfections, you know? Right now, my eyes are not it, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna be the perfect human. Every single thing wrong. Then the next I have to fix my hip. If I fix my hip, I'll be unstoppable. For real. Perfect sight. I think my hearing's like okay. You know, it's not amazing, but it's not bad, you know, I think it's fine. But yeah, I do have an early release. I'm very excited. We're doing some quiz battles like yesterday with friends on BC and they kept adding anime to the topics. They're too OP. Wait, what are the other topics? I think I'd be terrible at trivia. Because I don't watch any movies. I don't know any music aside from the music I like. And then like I have terrible common knowledge and geography and stuff like that. Hip surgery at 23. I'm not 23, I'm 24. But yeah. Or maybe I'll travel back in time and get my hip surgery, so it will be before or I'll go back in time and then when I'm 23, my hip didn't hurt, you know? So then I'll get into it. Movies, music, geography, literature, and stuff. I'd be terrible at that. I'd be like actually the worst at that. Because it depends what it is. Like if you're like movies, no, I don't know any movies. Marvel movies, I'd be like, yeah, I could do trivia. Music, no. If you're like the music I was a huge fan of back in the day, like if you're like One Direction music, I'd be like, I got it. You know, like it had to be very specific for me. But geography, I don't stand a chance. It would be such a disaster. And I've never even read a book in my life. Yeah, I think 24. Again, to rearrange your apartment. Oh, that sounds like a lot of work. Good luck with that. Dave Matthews Band? Is it like classic rock? I don't even know. I don't really listen to, I guess I kind of listen to old people music like that. And Walkman Killer, you can no need for caps lock. How are you? I'm good, how are you? You listen to weed music and D&B, drum and bass. I think that's what it stands for. I don't know. I listen to all sorts of music these days, but not everything, obviously. I have a playlist for currently. It has. I've been really into R&B, not D&B. I've been really into R&B recently, but obviously there's K-pop, as you know. And yeah, lots of R&B, some punk pop, aka Fall Out Boy's new album. Some rock, some country music, mainly only Rascal Flatts. I love Rascal Flatts, but I don't like any other country music. I just love Rascal Flatts so much. And then Ariana Grande, Ashnikko, more K-pop. J. Cole, yeah, J. Cole. I love J. Cole these days. And yeah, that's about it. Oh no, and then Polyphia, of course. Whatever they qualify as. And then my favorite band is a Korean indie rock band, as you guys know. So I have a lot of that as well. But yeah, I've been listening to this playlist a lot recently. Yeah, I put Polyphia back on. It's been a while since I listened to Polyphia, but then I put it back on, listening to like all my favorites, and I'm like, man, it's so good. My favorite band was Fall Out Boy? No, I think that would be my second favorite band. They've been on tour so long they haven't dropped any riffs, or Tim hasn't. Yeah. I think, are they still touring? I guess so, right? You play whatever YouTube plays me. What does YouTube play you then? But yeah, that's usually what I listen to these days. Sometimes the vibe is different, but I think I like a chill. These days I like chill R&B, rap vibes. I tried listening to Kendrick Lamar, but I wasn't really into it. I think it's more like with J. Cole. I just like his voice. Like, I really like how he raps. Like, because I was listening to, obviously I like his like songs and the lyrics and stuff like that, but like, when he released that song with J-Hope from BTS, like that's how I like started listening to it. And then like J-Hope raps, right? He starts to rap, he starts a song, and he raps, and I'm like, this sounds fine. Like, I obviously hear so much rap in K-pop, right? And then J. Cole starts rapping, and I'm like, oh, like, this is different. Like, you know, like, the way he raps is so, like, it's just like, it just hits different. It is not the same, you know? And then, like, I'm like, literally every other K-pop rapper, or pretty much, like 99% of K-pop rappers are not rapping. Like, they're not rapping like J. Cole is, you know? I think it's different too, because like most K-pop artists like are not writing their own raps, you know? And it's not like any personal or anything like that. Is Daveed Diggs experimental noise rap band? Okay, Daveed Diggs is a national treasure. I don't know where he's from. I'm assuming he's American. He's a national treasure. He played Lafayette and Hamilton. And he does this like, oh, my favorite song from Hamilton is Guns and Ships. It's called Guns and Ships. And he does this really fast rap, and it's like, cause he's playing Lafayette in like a French accent. It's so good. That's my favorite song. Actually, it's my second favorite song from Hamilton. I like Dear Theodosia the best, but Guns and Ships is so good. I love it. And he's such a good rapper as well. But I still like J. Cole the best. Because I used to listen to we said you grew up only liking rap, now it's my least favorite genre. I never listened to American rap before. I listened to grime in the past when I was like a teenager, but not for like a good like almost 10 years now. Then like I just haven't really listened to a lot of rap aside from like the rap and K-pop and stuff like that. But just like never listened to J. Cole or anything like that. But yeah, now I'm like really, really into R&B, so I've just been listening to a lot of that, and obviously there's a lot of overlap here and there, so it's really great. But if you guys have any other suggestions of rappers that are similar to J. Cole, then I will listen, because I think he's gonna retire soon. I'm gonna be so sad. But he has a lot of music, I guess. I can still listen to it. R&B like American? Yeah. I mean, some Korean R&B, maybe like a couple songs, but mostly American ones. Yeah, I have a few Korean ones, but yeah, definitely mostly American R&B. Yeah, I've been really enjoying that. I just nice to, I like a good like slow R&B song. Yeah, I think I prefer those. Even when it comes, I'm a slow music enjoyer for sure. Like obviously I like rock and stuff like that, but I don't know. I just like, I don't know. I feel like it needs to be like hit different. You do like spoken word lyrics and punk and stuff. I don't listen to much rap. I don't know, like I don't know what it is. Like he like at least for J. Cole. Yeah, I don't like drum and bass. The only kind I'm pretty open to most styles of music, but I don't like electronic music very much. I like real instrument music more. But yeah, I think the one type of genre that I don't love. I mean, maybe if it's a really fun like dance song and I think it's like fun and catchy, then I like it. But I don't like Porter Robinson. But the song I like is like slow. I like it for the lyrics. Like for Everything Goes On, I like it for the lyrics. It's really sad. It's such a sad song. And that song has like a lot of instruments. It's like for real, like there's so much piano in it. Do bands only a bassist and a drummer? So that kind of drum and bass? Surely. I don't know. But yeah, I do like Porter Robinson. But I only know like a couple of his songs. He was performing at the League event recently. Like, was he? Yeah, I think he must have been there. He's a League of Legends guy now, isn't he? But yeah, that song was so good. But yeah, I don't listen to a lot of electronic music, but I'm not opposed to like I'm sure there are songs that I would enjoy, but I think it's like I really like good vocals. I really like good vocals that aren't too edited. I get really like if the vocals are too processed, like to the like with like autotune or like the electronic sounding like T-Pain. Okay, to be fair though, T-Pain's a really good singer. But that's not the point. Like that kind of stuff I don't like. I get really annoyed if it's like I can't hear the vocals clearly, because for me I like that. Yeah, I think that's one of the only constants. Like if I don't care about the type of music, even if I don't like the actual like instrumental of the song, if the vocals are really good, I still will really like the song. Because I really like vocals. He has some vocals which is sick. Yeah, he's a good singer. But that song annoys me too, because it's like the key is weird for me. I want to sing along, but it's like too low. But then if I move it up, it's too high. I'm like, oh, Porter Robinson, I can't sing along with you. But if I change the key, I can sing it. But yeah, I think just that. I think that's why I like J. Cole as well. But honestly, like a lot of his songs, like I think it obviously depends on the song, but the ones I have saved are like very like meaningful, and the lyrics hit pretty hard. So I like it. But some of them are just like fun. So there's some lyrics that are like I'm like always sing along to. It's so funny. But yeah. Other than that, what are we even talking about? I don't even know. Of all the rappers you dislike, why? Why do you not like him? I'm like a huge fan right now though. I'm gonna be offended. He's corny. Maybe I like that. But have you heard like for example, my favorite song of his is The Climb Back. That's not corny at all. It's not corny at all. But the Uncle Phil song is really corny. But I like it. It's fun. We used to beg rappers to check out his demos outside of events, like before he was famous. I mean, like he really wanted to be a rapper, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, self-promo, I guess. Self-promo, true. Ed Sheeran used to sell CDs out of his backpack, like you gotta do what you gotta do, to make it work. I like his, okay, fine. You do you. But listen to The Climb Back. Listen to The Climb Back. It's not corny at all. Come on. You can't listen to the lyrics and be like, oh, it's corny. I admit some of them are, but I like it. I think it's funny. And I like his voice. I can't speak about the self-promo thing. He's just trying his best, I'll not take this shit. Yeah, Kalani, help me. Listen to The Climb Back and then let me know what you think, okay? For real. Okay, I think I have to go. Because it's Canada Day And I think the road is gonna be really busy. Like I think there's gonna be so much traffic on the highway, and I'm not excited for it. But I'm gonna go drive to my mom's house and listen to J. Cole on the way. Yeah, true. I have hockey to watch and Maple. No, you think I'm watching hockey? It's Canada. You have to play hockey. I'm gonna play hockey. In my Canada jersey, drink maple syrup on the bench, and what else is Canadian? And then we're gonna have poutine for dinner. Hockey. How do you say it? Lyrical Miracle, Mumble Rap, J. Cole and Kendrick, any of today's. Oh wait, can you recommend me a Kendrick song, Kalani? I was like shuffling it, but none of it like resonated with me. But I was like just listening randomly, and I was like, I don't know about this, you know? But maybe he has a lot of songs. So maybe I need to like find the right one. Enjoy your J. Cole records. I will. Ice skating in the summer. I mean, you gotta go to the ice rink. Oh, true. Tim Hortons. Yeah. Eat some Tim Hortons. I forgot. Do you think Tim Hortons is like super busy today? It must be, right? Everyone's like being patriotic at Tim Hortons. Probably. Maybe they have some sort of sale today. I could see that. You seen Kendrick live? Wow. I should see J. Cole live before he retires. I think I'd be happy. And welcome in, Ari. Hope you're doing well. I have to actually go. I'm going to my mom's house now, but it's nice seeing you. But yeah, I gotta get stuck. I'm gonna be stuck in traffic. I can already feel it. I haven't checked the road, but I will definitely be stuck in traffic. But yeah, hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their Saturday. If you're celebrating Canada Day or 4th of July, don't get hit by fireworks. Stay safe. Drive safe. You had to go to a baby shower and it's too hot? Well, that's why it's a shower. Sorry. I'm corny, apparently. Yes. I will take pictures of Luca. Of course. You're celebrating Canada Day? Okay, well, have fun with that. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Tears in the Kingdom tomorrow, because it's much too hot to play Just Dance as much as I want to. But I want to fight the things. We'll see. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, the Master Sword, true. And congratulations on Canada.